honestly.
The Lone Ranger. Yeah, he did do the Lone. I stand by that too, but also I haven't rewatched it since it came out.
I've never seen The Lone Ranger.
This is like a guy who just like works with like Johnny Depp a lot. You know how like Quentin Tarantino's always working with fucking the man Sam Jackson
And a bunch of other people as well.
Yeah, you know, I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a director like that for Johnny Depp. But I know a lot of people like him. A lot of directors in general.
What other? I mean, did he direct? I mean, Johnny Depp's in a lot of movies, so
Yeah,
like,
that's
he
is. I just mean this man like sticks with him. Like most of his films, like Pirates, Rango, The Lone Ranger, A Cure for Wellness. Does that have? I feel like that has him in it, but I could be wrong about that because I'm not really a movie guy.
I don't think it doesn't have Johnny Depp in it. I haven't seen it yet. I was interested in it when it came out. Maddie told me she didn't like it, and I looked up what happens in the movie, and now I understand why she didn't like it. I'll leave it there. So I don't know if I watched it or not, but I have heard it's good. But there's no Johnny Depp.
Oh, he directed a movie with Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts.
Oh, what's that?
The Mexican.
Haven't heard about that one.
I haven't heard about that one either, but you know, I like Brad Pitt a lot, and I hear good things about Julia Roberts, but I honestly couldn't tell you who she is. But yeah, for all of his works that I'm seeing, it's like, you know, Johnny Depp seems to be like a through line with this guy's stuff.
That's sick. I like that. I like good actor director duo.
Yeah.
It's always nice. Anyways, welcome back to Just Very Mundane. I guess welcome to for the first time, kinda, to a new thing for Just Very Mundane. This is where we talk about just very mundane things and just very mundane ways. I don't know if that intro fits for this commentary track.
This is an incredibly mundane movie. Nothing happens.
Where we watch mundane movies in mundane ways, I guess. I'm Jacob.
I'm Braden.
I'm Ash.
Yeah, we are not Sauger. We're doing commentary tracks. I guess Just Very Mundane is. We have new people, part of the Just Very Mundanity. I don't know. I'm trying to make it like some type of weird, like
The JVM family. I don't know. The JV fam.
Cinematic Universe. JVMCU.
If you turn the V upside down, that's Jam. The Jam fam.
The Jam fam. We got new people, Braden and Ash. Will be on the podcast too at some point.
Oh, I can't wait.
They are longtime friends with me. They are siblings and love movies. I like movies enough to commentate over them.
Yeah, I would say Braden's more of the movie guy. I love movies enough to commentate over them, and I've definitely got opinions. I don't know if they're valid, though.
I love movies. Jacob was right about that. I love movies.
Braden's got nothing else going.
No, I can comfortably say I do not.
He's got no car. He's got no place to live. He's got, you know.
No women, no job.
Got a lot of drugs, though.
Well, you
Well,
can't. Well, hold on.
I'm out, and, no job means no more drugs.
Well, you're done taking mine. And you're done taking mom's, too.
Well, you're done taking mine. How about that?
You have none.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause you took them.
We're watching Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yes.
This is the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. We plan on watching the first three at some point. We might watch the fourth one if we're feeling really just out of ideas. We're never watching the fifth one.
I've never watched the fifth one in general, and I've watched this one a lot. I've watched the second one. The second one I've probably seen the most, and then the third one I only saw once on TV.
Okay.
So I'm excited to rewatch that.
I think the first three is. I think Pirates of the Caribbean is a wonderful trilogy.
Yeah.
And then has two more movies.
We do 4 and 5 like drunk.
I'll do that.
I'm fine with watching. I think 4 is. I think can be watched and like joked about. But 5. Have you seen 5, Braden?
Nope.
All right. Well, 5 sucks in a way that's just like there's nothing to commentate over. I remember watching it and being like, I don't know what happened in that movie.
Yeah.
It's not like fun to talk about or talk. It would just be us having our own podcast while the movie's playing.
Just some riffing, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
and some movies are so bad you can't riff them though.
yeah, that's the thing. I feel like we'll see when we get there. We're for sure gonna watch the first 3 because I love Pirates of the Caribbean, the trilogy. That is the first 3. I would argue that the first one is my favorite movie. It used to be Baby Driver, but that movie's cursed.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
Black Pearl.
so glad that I never watched Baby Driver.
It's such
Oh,
a
it's
good
so
movie,
good.
and I hate Answell, of course, and obviously the Kevin Spacey guy. But
I mean, you know my opinions on the Amber Heard trial. I do think this movie's I guess it's just one guy, but still, like, this is a Baby Driver caliber movie. I'm with Grace on this, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it for Orlando Bloom. I'll say that.
fair enough.
Yeah, I was in Lord of the Rings. I'm always here for Orlando
Yeah,
Bloom.
fuck yeah. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna commentate. This is our first time ever trying this, so hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't, y'all may not listen to this audio at all. If it goes super well, you'll see us on Ellen.
Oh yeah.
Be the last time you see me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Ellen murdered Braden.
Tell him when to play, Jacob.
Yeah, so we are watching it on Disney Plus. Obviously, if you're not watching on Disney Plus, it's fine. You can press play. We're gonna sync up by me counting down to 3. If once you sync up to, sorry, I'm trying to get in the rhythm of this. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean logo. It fades to black. There's a bunch of weird red flickers around it that also fade to black. Whenever all of that fades to black, you can press pause in the movie. I'll give you all a second to do that, I guess. You can also pause us until you do that. And then we'll count down from 3 and press play at the same time. Hopefully it works out well. If it doesn't, then we'll re-record the intro.
Well, then womp womp.
I'll also
You know.
say, on Disney Plus, this is the 13-second mark.
This is the 13-second mark.
Yeah, fair
Okay.
point. Yeah.
That's also true. But you might be watching DVD. You might be watching on something that's illegal that we can't promote.
You can't. I will.
Braden's, that's why Ellen murders him.
Resident criminal, and I'm the resident criminal who doesn't admit it.
Right.
I prefer to think of myself as the local fiend.
That's a good nickname. We should get local fiend tattoos.
We should, yeah.
Oh yeah,
We should be called, that could be the crew name, is the local fiends.
the local fiends. I'm down with
Just Very,
that.
but I don't know how it works and it's just very mundane, but local fiend sounds cool.
You know.
Anyways, so hopefully you're synced up there. I'm going to go ahead and count down from 3. We'll press play at the same time. 3, 2, 1, cue. Now it's looking at water.
Yeah.
Sick. Which,
Love a good water shot.
I already checked to make sure subtitles are on.
Groovy.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
What a cool looking ship. I'll
Yeah.
say. I've actually been doing a lot of reading about pirates lately, and by pirates I mean one specific pirate, Henry Every.
Henry
who-
Every?
Yeah, he committed the greatest act of piracy, or the most the most lucrative act of piracy ever in history, recorded history, and he got away with it too. They never found him.
Well,
He got in today's money, it would be $116 million. His crew did. He only took in today's money upwards of $400,000.
only that. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sick. Good for him. I'm glad
Absolutely.
he got away from it. Also, I forgot to make the obvious joke of that if you're watching this movie illegally, you're pirating Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, just a good little joke to start on. I watched this movie, I think about a year ago. Was the last time I watched it. I watched all 5. I watched the 5th one for the first time, the 4th one for the second time, and the first 3 for I don't know how many times. When's the last time y'all?
Sometime in elementary school was the last time I watched this first one. I've never seen the entire second one. Ash mentioned watching the 3rd one on TV. I did the same. I've seen the 4th one once. Never watched the 5th one.
Yeah, I the last time I watched this one, The Curse of the Black Pearl, was when did we have that Halloween party with Boston?
Oh, that
That
would have been
2019, 2020?
2019 or 2020.
Okay, yeah, then 2020, because it was just a couple months before that. So it's been a second. No, wait, maybe 2021, because I watched this one time when I went to Denver. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2020, 2021.
So we better watch the last about the same time as last time we watched it.
Mhm.
I mean, not Braden, obviously. I was not in elementary school last year,
Yeah.
and neither was Braden. Or sorry, neither was Ash.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Yeah, I guess.
tried, but no, I didn't. get in.
I've never been to elementary school, actually. I went straight to high school.
Yeah. How old are you?
Not old enough.
All right. Well, it's just Braden and I this commentary track.
Bullshit that just showed up. They would have seen that.
Bullship. You
It's
know.
Pretty
Go.
thick fog. I don't know.
That's a big fire.
Yeah. I mean, you know how these movies, like Disney movies, are. This is a movie based off of an amusement park ride, so I don't think quality is their
it's
main
the best
concern.
movie out of based off an amusement park ride.
I would have to agree, but I haven't really seen any others.
Same. I assume there's probably at least one more. Is there one about what's the weird singing people?
the presidents of
What?
the United. They got at Disney. They got like a little ride you go
It's a
through.
small world, is what I was trying to think of.
Oh.
The presidents? Is there
Yeah.
singing presidents in Disney World?
Yeah, they got like president robots, and like there's like this big conspiracy that like they made a Hillary robot because they just expected Hillary to win, but then they just like if you look at it, it looks just like Hillary, but with a Trump face on it. Really, they have like the Hall of Presidents, I think is what it's called. Not that I've been, but I've seen the pictures. I've heard.
Hold
the
up, there's a
rumors.
meet cute happening right now.
Oh.
And then they were in love ever since. The kid just died.
I want a meeting like that. 9
That's
years
fair.
old.
I think I did hear about the conspiracy, but honestly, it was like a thing that I did not stick in my head.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not a thing that really like matters. It's just like a little funny
Yeah.
thing out there.
Also, yeah, it is funny to refer to that as a conspiracy. It's like the big, like, level it up with, like, Bush did 9/11. Like, it's in the same, like, tier as.
Yeah, out of everything that Disney's done, that's the worst.
It's the worst. They're actually going to be making a movie to actually. So when you search Disney Hillary Clinton ride, that movie shows up instead, just like they did with Frozen.
Yeah, I'm gonna produce a docu-series about that conspiracy, personally.
I'm going to produce a docu-series about your docu-series, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm going to do it before yours comes out, though.
like Team America.
I don't know the reference.
Team America was this like film with like puppet. Who did South Park, Braden?
Matt Stone and Trey Parker, I believe, are the names.
Yeah, Matt Stone and Trey Parker they found the script to Saving
really?
Private Ryan, and they're like, we have to make a parody of this film before Saving Private Ryan comes out. And so they made it with puppets because that was just the cheapest, quickest way to do it. It's
Yeah.
like the stupidest film I've ever seen in my life.
That's okay. That's funny.
Other Disney ride movies, I can think of two off the top of my head. They just had Jungle Cruise, and then a few years ago they had Tomorrowland with George
Oh.
Clooney.
Oh,
Tomorrowland
yeah.
was-
Okay.
Was that a ride first? Really?
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them were.
Tomorrowland. I mean, I forgot about Jungle Cruise, but Tomorrowland is what I was thinking of because I don't know why I just assumed it was booked. I think because Tomorrowland came out at the same time, around the same time as there was this movie that I'm not gonna remember what it's called. But they just felt the same to me. One was based off a book, and then Tomorrowland wasn't. And I'm not gonna remember, and it's gonna suck because no one's gonna know what I'm talking about because it's a vague little like.
Would it have been it wasn't? Was it a house with the clock on its walls?
No. It followed this little girl that did. I think her dad was missing or something, and then she goes to space.
Oh, I know. I
No,
saw
she goes to
trailers for that too. I don't know what it's called.
Another
though.
world, maybe. I actually
Yeah.
fun little fact. That movie I did a while ago when I went to do commentary tracks. I did a commentary track by myself over that movie.
Yeah.
I thought it sucked, so I thought the commentary track sucked, so I didn't.
I mean, yeah, that's
do
fair.
anything with it, but
I don't know if like a commentary track with yourself is like, I don't know.
I think it can be done. I've seen it done where I think there's like entertaining. I think there's certain movies though. It's like the threshold of boring movies that you can do it with by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, is nowhere near as like big as if you're doing it with friends.
Yeah, unless it's like a very analytical commentary track, the movie itself probably has to be exciting because then like I don't know, there's a certain flow here. You know, we're all
Yeah.
throwing our own thoughts out there.
Yeah, Braden's just watching it.
Yeah, because he hasn't seen this movie in theater. He's like, oh, that's a
sword.
good movie.
Well, y'all were talking for a second. I wasn't going to interrupt you. I thought, I watched the movie. My
Well,
chance will come.
Will Turner is an end game, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he appears at the same time as Homer Simpson.
Yeah, when the Fellowship showed up in Endgame, I lost my mind.
Oh my God, yeah, Gollum.
I love those memes. I wish that Endgame didn't come out so those memes would still be going.
Yeah, honestly, that was like some of the best memeage.
I just think it's funny just being like, I don't know, Steve from Minecraft's gonna be an end game now. I don't.
Yeah.
You know the joke. It's
Mhm.
just a simple joke, but it's just like it's the same type of joke as whenever the new Smash Ultimate came out.
Oh yeah.
It's just like they're introducing Barack Obama to Smash Ultimate. I don't know.
It was a culture phenomenon, really. Crossover stuff in general, like always is. I feel like the joke. I don't know. For me, memes just sort of become like the same joke over and over, and eventually they're predictable. But what I like about those memes is just like it's just people saying, yeah, just people pointing out things that you know. Like,
Yeah.
hey, do you remember Steve from Minecraft? Do you remember the guy from Punchinello? Punchinello is going to be an in-game dude. You're not going to believe what he does.
I don't know. I just like it because it's just like then your ideas go wild, imagining them interacting with so and so character.
Yeah, exactly. It's memes. They invite you to create with the meme, like
Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
It's just kind of like quick fan fiction, if anything.
Yeah.
Memes are quick. Here's the man.
Oh, there it is. This is legitimately one of the greatest like character introductions
Yeah,
in film history. Just honestly.
yeah, it's good. I really like Jack Sparrow. I mean, obviously, I know Braden has his opinions on
Hey, Jack
Mr.
Sparrow didn't do anything.
Mr. Depp.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not on. I've got my own opinions on the
Everybody
Depp trials
has
too.
opinions nowadays.
Yeah, I don't have to share them.
No. I don't know. I like Jack Sparrow as a. I don't like.
yeah.
I don't like people who. Because Johnny Depp has his own. Like he's got his thing, like for like his characters and stuff. Like he does Jack Sparrow so well.
Yeah.
I hate it when people like try to replicate the Jack Sparrow kind of persona and just by like walking weird or being a little quirky.
Yeah.
And it's just like, look, I'm Jack Sparrow. Like specifically in movies. I'm not gonna like Halloween costumes. I don't care about that.
Yeah. For a little bit, I worked for a guy who did like costumes for like birthday parties and stuff. You'd dress up with the makeup and like act as the character at places. I went with him. He was Batman and I was Joker, but like he would talk about being Jack Sparrow. And he frequently got Jack Sparrow for adults who are expecting him to do adult things as Jack Sparrow.
That's
Like strip.
Yeah, they expected him to like strip, give out. He was just like, no, I'm like this is a business for kids.
Yeah.
And
you're
they,
just
they,
grown up.
yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. I mean, like, that's
On the subject of people dressing up as Jack Sparrow.
yeah. I don't know, but just like I like in movies and stuff. I don't know any examples, but like people like trying to replicate
Yeah.
the quirkiness of Jack Sparrow, and you're just like you'll never be Johnny Depp, which is what my parents told me growing up.
Yeah. I like he's definitely got his own thing. I think it works in a lot of cases for him.
Mhm.
I don't like him as Tonto though, personally.
I
Not
mean,
even just because he's doing the same thing, but because he's white.
Yeah, I mean,
Though I do stand by as aforementioned, I do stand by the Lone Ranger film, despite having seen it only once.
I haven't seen that. It could be an interesting movie to do a commentary track on.
Yeah, sure, I'd do it. Why not?
Yeah, Braden's not invited.
That's okay. I'll be there. I'm just not invited to the tracks.
Like, does not
Yeah.
get a mic.
I was
I-
at-
Wait a minute. But Army Hammer is like, he's got his own shit against him. So is that like a Baby Driver level movie now?
Oh, good question.
Armie
like-
Hammer's in that movie.
Yeah, he plays the Lone Ranger.
Oh,
And he
that's
was
him?
like that is him. That's
Um,
Armie Hammer.
I've seen very few
Cannibal
movies-
extraordinaire.
Yeah, there's cannibalism in it. So like,
Is cannibalism in the movie?
yeah, you don't remember William Fichtner eats the Lone Ranger's brother's heart right in front of him.
I do not remember. I was referring to the whole Armie Hammer being a cannibal thing.
Oh yeah, I got like so much more about Arnie Hammer. I forgot that it started just with cannibal allegations.
Yeah, a lot of people do actually.
Just
Yeah.
what else happened with our like?
It was just came out like he was abusive to his exes
Oh.
and
Okay,
sexually assaulting them.
the normal what you hear about celebrities. Not
Yeah.
to be dismissive of any of that, but just like
Yeah, the more standard allegations than cannibal extraordinaire.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember sitting in the theater shocked that William Fichtner was eating a man's heart. And you don't see him do it, but the shot is filmed where it's Arnie Hammer's eye, and in his eye is the reflection of William Fichtner eating his brother's heart.
There was a pirate who did that actually.
How was that?
Who was it? He was before Henry Avery's time. He was one of the inspirators. Is that a word? One of the people who
Sure.
inspired Henry Avery to action. It would, not that Henry ever ate a man's heart, but I don't remember his name.
I think inspiration, like one of the inspirations would just be the word.
Yeah, he was one of the Red Sea pirates. I know that much. It leaves me now.
Back to Depp as Tonto. I do remember Johnny Depp saying he had Navajo in him. I don't know how much it is. His skin looks dark to me. When he said he had Navajo, I believed him.
Never mind then. It's fine. I go back.
Tonto just means stupid. I forgot the language it means stupid is, but it means stupid, and Tonto's just there to act like a fool.
Yeah. Okay. So then I just have a problem in general with like the institution against the institution that created Tonto. Then first place.
Fair enough.
Baby Driver, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Lone Ranger. I'll say this. They're fun movies. I can't take back the fun I had with them, and I'm gonna have just as much fun watching them again.
I mean, like I still listen to like Cake, their drummer.
Well, there's only one album that drummer was on, right?
No, I mean
Never
there's a couple different ones. There's only one album that I like really liked. It was Comfort Eagle, but
Oh man, Comfort Eagle's the one.
yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, that's one of their best ones. But is it this is community art. There's a whole bunch of people here. Regardless, I don't know if Gore Verbinski has I would think of him as a good director personally, just from what I've seen of him. He did Rango,
Yeah.
So I'm here for them. I'm here for Gore. I'm here for Orlando Bloom. I'm here for Pride and Prejudice.
He had Pride and Prejudice.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, Keira Knightley.
Oh, I thought you were saying he directed Pride and Prejudice.
No, I'm just calling her Pride and Prejudice because I forgot her name.
That's fair. I mean, that's good. I think Keira Knightley was my first celebrity crush.
Really?
I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean just kind of was just like
That's fair.
a pretty big. I mean, I was pretty, and I watched I watched Passion of the Christ and then listened to Narnia on tape. Like, my options were slim.
That's fair.
The voice of Tumnus was my first celebrity crush.
Johnny Depp was my first like man crush. I'll say that much, as far as celebrities go.
I love Pirates because I have like the fourth movie. Objectively, I don't think it's a good movie, but I do have like a very fond memory of it. It's that was like my first midnight showing I went to.
Yeah.
With like my brother and my dad. I think I fell asleep during it.
Yeah.
I was I don't know 8, 10 at the time. I don't know how old. But it was just like I was there like hanging out with the adults, like doing like grown up. I mean, my brother he was like probably like 16 at the time.
Yeah.
That's grown up when you're 8.
My dad in his 40s, but yeah, it's just like I'm look at me. I'm up at midnight. The latest I've been up at this point is 9 p.m. I'm grown up now.
Goddamn.
The wave.
Mm-hmm. Magic coin.
Matrix
Magic
influence
coin.
in action.
Huh?
After the wave, I said the Matrix influence in action.
Yeah, you know what? Insane how crazy the fucking influence of the Matrix was. Also, side note, the hanging of pirates was specifically done with shorter ropes so that their necks didn't get snapped after being hung. They had to suffocate to death.
Oh, that is a fun fact.
Yeah. If you hate pirates, very fun.
I like pirates. I think pirates are cool. I think pirates are cool in the sense that I think the history of them is cool.
I like the mythology of pirates.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm not gonna go be buddy with a pirate.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That's the same. Like I'm not buddy with a lot of people that commit crimes. So,
Yeah.
So it isn't like much of a difference.
Yeah.
Pirates just committed crimes a while ago, and so now they're cool.
Yeah, exactly. It was a long time ago. A lot of their crimes were not like well documented just because of the conventions at the time.
Yeah.
And also they had like on each ship they had like legitimate constitution, like articles that you could consider precursors for the Bill of Rights in the Constitution, because like the articles written for most other like laws of the land weren't like laid out specifically with like exclusive language just to determine like what is a crime, what does go against what this society wants, Before that, people were essentially like, this is what the country stands for, this is what the country is, I'm the king, anyone stands against it, I'll shoot you.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I will say that I wouldn't be a big fan of hanging out with like the British Empire either.
Yeah, no, most
Throw that out there as well.
Yeah, but all the peasants you see in these movies, bet they're all real cool.
Yeah.
Probably, you know,
I'd hang out with Will Turner.
I would hang out with Will Turner too. He's, just sort of a guy doing his best.
Aren't we all? in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
His
I-
best, though, is, selling the seas. My best is trying to be a popular podcaster.
Yeah.
A little different.
What can you do? They did, if they had podcasting during these times, I'm sure they'd go for it. This is the piracy of the modern age, really. The most exciting thing.
Podcasting is?
Yeah, it's what you do to escape.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have pirates today.
Well, sure, but like,
Do they have podcasts?
Good question.
I would love to be the podcasting pirate.
If you're a podcasting pirate, please email us at our group. I can get, I don't know, justverymundane@gmail.com probably. I don't or tweet at us.
Do you have a Just Very Mundane email?
I think I do.
There's a Reddit. Make a post on the Reddit. No one else has.
That is true. Go ahead and do that. It's r/justverymundane or Instagram justverymundane. You can DM me or Twitter. Tweet at us if you're a podcasting pirate.
Yeah.
Anybody else, please stay off. Don't contact me in any way. I'd be really upset. That would get my hopes up for a split second.
Yeah.
This is
Man, I would hate to be here. He probably smells like really bad.
Okay, but like, so does every single person behind her.
Well, sure, but like she's like really close to him.
just to be really close to a lot of the other people too.
Yeah,
Those wigs don't smell good. Her father, like hugging her earlier, is not gonna be a good scent.
Yeah.
Would you ever wear a wig like that, just for out for fun?
For a bit. If I found one that was like $1.
they're heavy, they're hot, and they look stupid. Where's the fun?
What
wearing a
would you
wig.
do if someone came through the door wearing a wig like that?
Hashtag random,
I'd get the axe. Like the door, my door, the door's
Yeah.
locked.
Yeah, but like, what if it was like Jacob or me? Just like coming through, wearing a funny little wig.
Yeah, what if we walk through that door again?
Yeah.
So there's two of one of us,
Matching wigs too.
And the evil clone you has the bad wig on.
No,
Yeah.
we say, wait a minute.
Why evil? Why did you say evil?
Yeah.
Because look at those were wigs worn by the British Empire. Those were, the
Yeah,
worst.
but they're
of the
doing it
worst.
for fun.
Yeah.
That's not fun. That's style.
Well, I don't know. It's like how evil Spock has a bad goatee to show you that he's evil. It's like evil Jacob and Ash have bad wigs to show they're evil Jacob and Ash.
I actually got on the Wikipedia page for the goatee.
Wikipedia.
Like the full goatee. What was it like? What'd you learn?
It's found that psychologically, people just find upside down triangles evil. Like they find it off-putting, which is why goatees are typically associated with evil. Not only that, but because the devil's also associated with goat-like features, them being goatees. But yeah, goatees are just like used to. It had like a whole section about how goatees are used to denote someone might be evil, especially evil twins, evil Spock.
I really like this scene that's coming up. I think.
Oh yeah, great action.
Yeah,
Coming up.
it's one of my. I don't know. It's a great. I can't say it's one of my favorite action scenes like in a lot of movies because I know I forget about things whenever I'm watching another thing, but
Yeah.
I know that I really like it and I think it's a lot of fun.
It's good action for a Disney film. That's what I'll say. This was back when they.
Disney used to make good movies.
Yeah.
Disney still does make good movies. Did you not see Buzz Lightyear? Good lord, Buzz
I've not seen
Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
I haven't seen it
All
either.
seriousness,
Actually.
have you watched it and is it good?
I have not seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Neither have I.
I don't know. It's like on a movie that if I'm gonna watch it, it's gonna be like a commentary track or like I'm with a child, which happens never. So I don't have like younger siblings or cousins.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the last Pixar film I think I went out of my way to watch was Toy Story 4.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think it's Pixar. I think it's just Disney. But the last animated
Yeah.
kids movie I watched was Moana.
I haven't seen that either.
Moana's really good. I'm missing a lot though. I have not seen. Coco's the one people keep telling me to watch. It's the one I keep meaning to get to.
I liked Coco. I watched Coco.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Coco.
Did you cry? Everyone types with me they cried.
I haven't cried in like 22 years, but
interesting.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Not so sure I believe that.
No, I don't think I cried. I did watch last anime movie though, Pixar or Disney. It was Encanto, which I really liked. Didn't cry during that either.
Heard good things.
I cry really easily during most movies and stuff, so it isn't like I don't know why I didn't cry that. Like I cry during like like Kleenex commercials. Like it's not like
Well, they want you to. They want you to get you crying and
Yeah.
snotting up. So you think I need some tissues, and you go to Walmart and buy tissues.
yeah. Here it is.
Yeah.
16.
Man, I wish Highlander had sword fight scenes like this. Like the sword fighting in Highlander is the worst part of the movie.
The sword fighting. Yeah. The Highlander's the worst part of the movie. Honestly, I'm not a Highlander fan.
I like it's so cheap and stapled together. I appreciate it just for the fact that it exists. I have fun with it. Jacob, Highlander is a movie we should do a track on. And you mentioned guest stars. Taya's got to be there. She's the one that got me into Highlander.
Do a track of the whole show because that show is something else.
It's pretty. We had to stop watching it because it was so blatantly sexist.
How long is that show?
Oh, it had 6 seasons and a spinoff,
All right, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, people loved it.
and 2 movies following the TV show.
That's a big commitment to do commentary tracks on.
Yeah, I figured we just watch the first 3 movies if we went past the first one, because only the first one's good.
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna do shows for these commentary tracks. I think I'm gonna start with movies because they are less of a commitment.
Way easier to do too.
Yeah, because it's not like I'm committing to. Like if I have someone I need to meet up with, I need to go record.
Yeah.
10 episode season or something.
Yeah.
And then I have to go meet up with them and then leave. I mean, granted, you can plan a day and probably watch all of it in one day, but then you're like tired.
Yeah.
You're in the latter end of that commentary series.
Yeah, the last show I watched an entire season of was Castlevania with my mother, in one day. But I really have a hard time doing that most part. I love Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever sat and watched one whole season.
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't know. Last season I binged something. Maybe I was gonna say The Boys season 3, but honestly, I watched that as it came out. Maybe the season 1 of The Boys.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't know. But it's a lot easier, especially with school for me starting back, and then all of us working different hours. It's really hard to just be like, yeah, we can meet these days.
Yeah, fair point.
Movies is just like, all right, let's go. We're all off this day. Let's go record a movie or two. And it works out well. But it's not always gonna be us 3. I know Sagar's gonna be on here a few times. I'll be doing a Sagar. See how else it goes. So there's some movies that Braden and Ash want to watch that I don't want to watch. So
For some reason, Jacob doesn't want to watch Meat Grinder and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jacob won't watch straight up snuff films that I picked out. I got them out of the dumpster, and I think they're really interesting. There's a lot of great shots. To be
I
honest.
found a homemade movie that a couple people made. They threw it in the dumpster afterwards. We're going to do a commentary track over that.
Well, that's one we can post. There's no rights to step on.
They will sue us.
Yeah, the people
they get rights to it. But yeah. I don't know. I wish swords were used more. Current day,
Yeah, me
Imagine
too.
getting mugged with a sword.
I think I'd be way more frightened with a sword than a gun, to be honest with you, because fuck, I'm gonna feel being stabbed a lot more than a gun if the gun kills me. In general, when you get shot, you usually get a high rush of adrenaline where you don't feel it, and plus it's so hot, you generally all I hear about getting shot is that you don't feel it. What I hear about getting stabbed is that you do.
The thing with a sword compared to getting mugged with a knife is that someone mugging you with a knife can probably run as fast as you can. Swords are so heavy they can't do that. It'd be way easier to outrun someone trying to mug you with a sword than anything else.
But they can stab you from further away. Well, what if they rob you with a spear?
A spear?
Yeah, maximum distance.
Mugging you with
Okay.
javelins.
So,
They just throw
yeah.
you
Going back to the knife. A knife you can keep in your pocket, your jacket real easily. A sword you can probably hide behind your back. I'm going to see somebody with a spear, and I'm going to walk the other way.
No, they just like they wait in the alley. They pop out of the trash can like, "Hi, I've got a spear. You're being
the
robbed."
trash
Like,
can.
I'm going to run, and if they hit me with a spear, it's my fault, sure. I try to run from the guy with the spear, but I don't think they're going to get me with that spear.
It's a spear though. Like you're next to them already. You're already pretty close, and it's got a lot of reach. So like as soon as you start, like they just like reach out, and they've got you. Apostle, remember that?
You know, I remember a lot of things in Apostle. Don't remember any spears.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite scenes in the church. When they're like, man, we should do a commentary track of a Apostle.
Jacob, you'd love this movie. You won't believe what they do to this guy's head. That's what I think about like the head turning scene. They don't turn someone's head, but they have someone tied up to a machine and they do turn.
Oh yeah, that.
The maid.
The grinder.
Just
What they do?
was trying to get Emma Swan to date Will Turner. And I think it's funny. Imagine just like someone that like works for you, just kind of just.
Like my employee, just like
Yeah.
sliding into the DMs of my
Just
daughter.
like, hey, yo. Hey, by the way, that guy's hot.
Oh, I mean, Elizabeth Swan doesn't have a mother or any sisters or anything like that. She's royalty, so she's protected. Her maids are the only women she gets to talk to.
I think I'd be more
Yeah.
upset if my mom was like, hey, that guy's hot.
I mean, my mom has asked to set me up with people before, and I've been like, sure, and she just hasn't done it.
Fair enough.
So it doesn't really come across as a very offensive thing. It's more offensive that she just didn't do it, to be honest with you. Like, what, did you talk to her and she said no thanks? Give me the story, at least. What is this person's problem with me?
In Mom's defense, I can say either one, most likely she forgot to do it, and two, I think she was really, won't put it on the podcast because it's just starting, but it just started. Mom was really rooting for like the rest of us. And we're in
Cut
August
this out.
now.
I can't
Cut
get the
this out.
commentary. Just stop talking about this.
There's going to be a massive throughout like a long section of the podcast.
Just take that part
I'm
out.
just going to flag that real quick.
Ah.
Go back and edit that.
Why can't I mention my escapade with Mom?
You can't. What do you mean?
Nothing.
All I was saying was she probably. I don't think is that
I-
she talked to this person and they didn't want to date you. I think it's that she forgot, or she was also just rooting for what I mentioned.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. My mom's never tried to fix me up with someone, but my sister kind of has. My sister, like before, like, I was, like, in a, like, relationship, like, before I ever had my first relationship, my sister kind of, like, there was a few times where my sister, for, like, one time in particular, that she was trying to, like, someone that her boyfriend at the time worked with, she was talking to and being like, yeah, my brother looks just like, Norman Bates.
The original or
No,
Freddie
no,
Highmore?
He's the guy, the character, the actor in The Good Doctor as well, and he's in Bates Motel.
Freddie Highmore.
Freddie Highmore. Whenever a girl that like her boyfriend worked with was saying that like she had a crush on Freddie Highmore, and then like I guess I don't know what her plan was. That was it. That's all I heard of it. And then like she mentioned that later. At that point, it was like, like nothing like came of it, obviously, and I was just like, cool.
Yeah.
And then another time, my sister, I was having dinner with my sister, and then the waitress, it was at her job at the time, and then the waitress there was, oh dang, I love these guys though.
Yeah.
Who doesn't, the waitress there, like, or one of the waitresses there, my like came to help us or something. Say hi to my sister. My sister was like, "No, there's a point. I almost fixed you and her up,
Yeah.
but she got pregnant."
I mean, I feel like that's a more like especially in this time, trying to like encourage other people to date people that they know is the norm. Setting people up with someone they know is the norm. And then especially in today, like today, the fucking online dating just sucks. I think anyone can agree. So meeting someone in person, whether that be a blind date or just like, hey, I know someone, you know, I feel like there should be a little bit more openness to it in general. You know, a date doesn't kill anyone. It doesn't hurt. All you do is get to know someone.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, this time though, date's basically marriage. You go on a date with someone, you're either getting married or like you die.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. You in this day and age, it's just the father handing over the daughter as property.
But I would just have loved for someone to just, yeah. Imagine someone mugging you with that.
You know,
Sword and the sleeve thing. I don't know what that's called.
a lot of this I do remember. That guy getting hit straight up with the cannonball, do not remember that. That was hilarious.
I forget how much slapstick humor is in this.
Yeah.
It's nice. I like it because it doesn't take away anything from the movie. Like a lot of the time, it's just like they a lot of movies will kind of dwell on like the character getting hit in a funny way too long,
Yeah.
and so it's just like ooh, you know, it's just like whoop, 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 you know, they get hit by a hammer and they just kind of stand there shaking for a second.
Yeah.
This one, it's just kind of like, you know, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't understand like comedy, like comical pacing. A lot of people don't understand that the audience will know when something is funny. The audience will laugh at something, you know, when it's there. You don't have to point out that something's funny.
It's because it's all studio execs. It's all studio execs saying, we want this movie to be funnier, make it funnier. And since
Yeah,
they
that's
already
true.
have a funny enough script, all they can really do is add a few more lines to it.
Yeah, where's a fart joke? We demand a fart joke. That's
Mm.
what they said. That's what when I'm a studio exec.
I want a fart joke. I want a Wilhelm scream, or else you're not getting $1 million.
Oh, that's a very easy demand. That's in every contract.
And I want a mechanical spider in the third act of the film.
Easy, it's done. My Thomas Jefferson biopic is gonna make billions.
Goofy sidekick, obviously.
Oh yes,
Um,
goofy sidekick, man with a mustache that he twirls.
yeah, that's like villain, I guess. I mean, that's like, yeah, I guess that's a funny thing.
It doesn't have to be the sidekick with the mustache, just anyone.
Yeah, any of the characters could have a mustache.
Yeah.
And there just needs to be like weird characters that like the joke is that they say something weird or slightly different, you know, than what like a normal person would say, and
Yes.
then that's the whole bit.
Some very zany characters. Yes, I also want a woman in there. I want a woman who
She
wears.
can't be funny.
She can't be funny at all. She's a very dark personality. She's very edgy. And then she gets a makeover and she looks pretty, and all of a sudden her life changes.
All right, so this Thomas Jefferson biopic is now half Godzilla mecha story and half The Breakfast Club, but it will sell, and that's the important part.
That is the important part. Oh, bone. I like
Maybe
this. I like
incest.
this. This is a good bit.
Yeah.
This is funny. It's not like laugh out loud. Like he's just trying to get a dog to get a bone, you know? No,
Yeah.
but it's just like it's a clever little like. Why does the dog have a key?
Well, you can't trust the guards. You can bribe a guard.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
think he's
bribing
doing
the
right
dog.
now? Do you think he's not bribing the dog?
You know, I'm sure that bone wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh, gunshot. Hate when that happens.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
I just got.
Some people getting bangaranged.
Who is that speaking? It looks kind of familiar.
That's Robert Pattinson.
You know, if it is, I'm going to be a little upset about it.
Fair enough.
I mean, he might just look familiar because you've
Seen
seen
the
these. Yeah.
I watched the movie in elementary school that he was in.
Yeah. Do these guys return?
Probably not. I mean, maybe like I think these are like the big breaks
Oh,
right now.
yeah. No. For some reason, I thought these were like the comic relief guys.
No,
Oh,
those
no.
were the guys that got hit by a hammer and cannonball. I think.
Yeah. No. These are Barbosa's crew.
Yeah, they
But-
got bones. Barbones. So
I mean, Barbossa's in the fourth film. Do they return in the fourth film?
I mean, if they do, I don't think they have any like lines.
Yeah, probably not.
It's like they're there in the background, maybe have a line or two. This was their big break right here.
Fair. So Blackbeard's in the fourth film. Do any like other real pirates ever appear in these films? Because I
don't know a
can't
lot
recall.
about real pirates to like be able to answer that question. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
remember.
know. I was just gonna say like maybe that he could be a real pirate.
Yeah, like Calico Jack, Steve Bonnet, Thomas Tew.
I don't remember Blackbeard being in the fourth one. Is that what it's about or something?
He's
Or
in the
there.
fifth one, right?
I thought he was don't they like go for the Fountain of Youth with Blackbeard
he's
in the fourth
in the
one?
fourth one. That's Blackbeard. Fifth one is I'm blanking on his name. Is Barbossa a real pirate? Davy Jones, he's kind of
Kind
of
of
real.
Yeah. Squid face. I've seen him a couple times.
He looks different. I don't know anybody. I don't know any other real pirates. What other real pirates are there besides Blackbeard? Really? What's the one you named?
Steve Bonnet, Calico Jack,
Steve Bonnet,
Thomas
Calico
Tew.
Jack, Calico Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that is him.
I like yellow eyes on people,
Yeah.
Easy
like
for you
to make
say.
them look creepier. Not, I don't know.
Good effects.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of odd stuff in a film. Doesn't have to take itself too seriously,
Yeah. I had the Lego figure of Barbossa for a while.
I did too.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are good Lego sets, and the Lego game was cool too.
Yeah, the Pirates
Yeah.
Legos are like some of the top tier Legos.
Yeah. I wish that was when I had money.
Yeah, right?
That's when Lego sets were cool and like more affordable, quote unquote. If I had
Yeah,
what
they
I
were,
was making now,
exactly. They were cheaper.
Now it's just like you want the same set, it's $30 more than it would have been.
Mm.
You know what set I've been eyeing lately? I think I want to get the Irishim set from the Eternals line.
That's man. I've got no way of knowing what that is.
I don't know what
Never
that
seen
means.
it. I've never seen
Irishima.
Eternals. I don't even know what Irishim is.
Yeah, Irishim's the giant celestial they talk to the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's a really big alien that created the
Yeah,
Eternals.
Okay.
I have seen the set then.
Is it a big set
Sizable.
compared to say the Daily Bugle?
No, it's not that big. Like
Okay.
the Irishim's maybe like $30-$40.
All right.
Well, speaking of Legos, they're retiring the Seinfeld set at the end of this year. If y'all were wanting to pick that up,
Oh well, I guess
Mm.
I have to now.
It's like $80, which for what it is,
it's
like
$100, I think.
it's $100 now.
Yeah.
I thought I saw it somewhere for 80, but that was probably some. Was that Friends? That's 80 then.
80 is Friends, yeah, I think.
Okay.
So. I don't
Yeah.
care about Friends though, so I'm just.
At the end of the day, it is sort of like a novelty that's attached to nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
Like, and I wouldn't want to show it off. I wouldn't want to have it out. So I don't think I'm gonna get it. But if Braden's getting it,
I mean, it'd be cool to have it because you own the whole series on DVD. It'd be cool to have the whole series and a little Lego set next to it.
yeah,
Fair.
that's fair.
But I mean, for $100 for something that's cool, I thought it was cheaper than that.
Yeah, no. It's kind of like it's a bit much. Like if they ever like rumors, and they probably hopefully will at some point with all the new media that's coming out for it. But like Avatar: The Last Airbender,
That'd be
if
cool.
they made more Lego Avatar: The Last Airbender, they came out with 2 in like 2000 and whatever the first year it came out,
yeah, I know that.
and like those are like extremely heavily priced now.
Yeah, those are collectors. I saw one at Vintage Stock one time. It was the Air Temple for like probably like $200 or something.
Yeah,
And
sounds
it sold
about right.
quick, too.
It was
Oh,
that
yeah.
and the Fire Show that came out.
Mm.
But like those are dope. And Momo itself costs like $40 for that little piece.
Yeah,
That's how like collectors it is. If they came out with more of that, I would buy probably like if they came out with like a Daily Bugle size set of that,
yeah.
I would buy it.
Yeah, if they had like a Daily Bugle style Avatar set, that'd be something else.
I don't know what I mean I guess there's so many different things they could be.
Yeah,
There's-
a lot of lost potential there.
but if they came out with like an opposite, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
Or like any line of Avatar. Like
They have the
yeah.
opposite coming out, don't they?
they have one coming
I
out.
No.
believe so. Or is that just a joke then? Not a joke, but like just a concept that went wild.
There was they do the Lego idea sets, and if set reaches 10,000 votes, or upvotes or whatever it's referred to as, then that it goes into a review thing.
Yeah.
With all the other sets that made it during that voting season or something. It made it to 10,000 votes, but it didn't.
Did it
Probably
lose?
due to licensing issues or something. It didn't make it into a set.
Yeah, I remember the Serenity set was awesome, and it won the votes, but they weren't gonna do it because they're like, yeah, guys, this is not Lego code.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's a cool ship. I love like sci-fi ships, like
Yeah.
spaceships. Cannot get enough of them.
I do the way like the way Lego like architects build sci-fi ships in general are always cool. Like it could be Slave One, it could be a ship I don't even know the name of. It
Yeah.
always looks incredible.
Yeah. How do you feel about the movie so far, Brandon, with your rewatch?
It's fun. A lot of this stuff's new. Some of it I do remember because I remember like talking with you and Ash for the movie before, but us doing this, just thinking, yeah, I kind of remember bits and pieces. What's the plot of this movie? How does it go? And now it's all coming back to me.
Yeah.
That action scene of them ransacking the town was awesome. It was reminding me back in AP U.S. history, my teacher was Mr. Moyer, and he loved this movie, Gangs of New York, by Martin Scorsese. And it is a great movie. I'm not talking shit on Gangs of New York. But his whole point was, if I could show this movie to you all, I would. It's rated R, so I cannot show it to you or even tell you to watch it, but I can encourage you to watch it. And he told us about this awesome start of the movie where it's just all bloody, where it's just people, like two gangs fighting in New York, not necessarily ransacking the town, but there's property damage just from these two people fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about how bloody and savage it is, and it's an R-rated movie for violence. And I thought, yeah, hey, this would be cool to see. But no, it was about on par with that scene of them ransacking the town. And I was just watching that thinking, man, this is why I was disappointed with the Gangs of New York opening fight scene, because it was pitched to me as like this violent, adult, bloody scene, and it's about as intense as this. And that's a fantastic level of intensity and ransacking for a PG-13 Disney pirate movie, but it's not what I was told was going to happen in this R-rated, early 20th century, no, not 20, early 19th century, historical drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they definitely captured like a good amount of the horror of piracy.
Yeah, just enough for it to still be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I often forget that this movie's Disney.
Yeah, it was back when, Disney did cooler stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot. This is a very different film for Disney.
When did this come out? 99 or 2001?
2000 later, I think.
Oh, later? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't. It was
2003 maybe.
I'll look it up.
maybe
I
it
don't think
definitely
was
wasn't 99.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just think this movie's a lot of fun. I like that it's kind of just. Yeah, I like these bits. They're fun little. Like, I don't know. Like normally, I feel like a lot of other movies that just kind of do these weird, like this, like.
Yeah.
2003.
Okay, cool. Like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't see this kind of crap in any other film.
It's just, it's funny. It's like a little absurd, but it like fits the style of this of the movie, where it's like slightly absurd, but still like in a way that's grounded.
Yeah,
Which I love.
It's definitely a swashbuckling adventure.
Yeah, the fun music. I just love this movie. That's great.
Oh yeah, Hans Zimmer is like unparalleled. This probably one of my favorite film soundtracks. Like I would get this on record.
It is on record. Podcast. Savvy. I should start saying that.
Yeah,
I should get that tattooed on my forehead.
good catchphrase. Yeah. Get a couple others.
Savvy.
Diamonds and stuff on your face.
Savvy.
Once the podcast takes off.
Huh?
Once the podcast takes off, start getting all sorts of tattoos on your face.
Bunch of face tattoos.
Yeah. Tattoo your eyes yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna look just terrible. The podcast will be my medium. If it's not now, it will be. Huh?
Just perpetually look like you have jaundice.
I could just get jaundice.
There'd be less complications with that than getting eye tattoos. Every story I hear about eye tattoos, even though there are people who do it successfully and it's fine, there's a lot of complications that happen with a lot of people.
It never goes well. I only hear bad things.
There's like that one elementary school teacher who like went to the press because like he got fired because like he was like a body modification guy too. So he was like missing his nose, his eyes were tattooed black, had a bunch of piercings and tattoos.
He was an elementary school teacher?
Yeah, most of the kids liked him, but a few of the parents did not.
I mean, that's the most schools.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. They're
the
bent-
best teachers are the ones the parents hate.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Best thing a teacher ever told me was, now kids, they don't tell you this, but you can do whatever you want. You might have to put up with the consequences, but you can go out and do something if you want. If you want to commit a crime, go out and commit a crime.
that's like the best. I think one of the best advice you can give to people.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like you tell people what the consequences are of their actions, and then you're like, if you do that thing, you're gonna have to face the consequences. But hey,
Yeah.
well, by all means, go ahead and do it. I guess.
You do have free will. That's
Yeah.
what they don't want you to know. But you can do whatever you want. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fun.
Just kind of gotta go for it.
Free will is fun, personally. I was gonna make a joke. What is what's Steve Jobs' favorite types of tattoos?
I don't know what is it.
Eye tattoos.
Took me a second, I'll be honest.
It's one of those jokes you gotta let sit for a second.
Yeah, I was
That's
thinking,
nice.
why does Steve Jobs want you to tattoo him? I think an eye like a U eye.
Oh yeah. I was trying to make a joke about Free Will with Will Turner's name, but I just can't really.
Free Will Turner.
Yeah, it's a sequel to Free Willy.
There's a man named Free, and he will Turner.
Will Turner. Turner, I hardly know her, you know? yeah. I just start laughing like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time I hear that joke, I have to follow it up with like a very disingenuous laugh.
Yeah, I mean, a genuine laugh is on genuine.
Yeah.
Disingenuine.
I do find it amusing though.
Yeah.
It's always amusing, no matter what.
It's like those. It's like a lot. It's like like memes. You don't necessarily laugh out loud at a lot of them, but you're like, all right,
Nice little chortle.
funny.
They get the whole.
So I chortle.
Uh,
This is fun.
yeah. Shit.
I wish
turning
I
on.
wish I could do that.
You know, this film is just non-stop antics. That's what this is.
Yeah, these great dynamic here.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. This is how you imagine if you go on a ship. If the three of us were to try to go on a ship together,
Yeah.
this is what it would be like. It's a bunch of nonstop antics.
Yeah, probably. You'd get bored eventually, and most of the time, with the pirates, a lot of them were just dying. There was a lot of dysentery on ships.
This is another similarity between pirating and podcasts. That's just nonstop antics.
Oh yeah, nonstop antics, nonstop, pooping your pants until you die.
Are you pooping your pants right now, Ash?
Yeah, it's dysentery. I just
Okay.
It's
can't help it. You gave it to me.
It is. I was wondering what the smell was, but I figured it was rude for me to ask.
I would have said it was the drain anyway. The drain under the couch that you don't get to see.
You have a giant drain attached to the cushion.
Not under the cushion. It's like, well, I guess technically yes, under the cushion, but it's not like attached to the couch. It is straight to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get you. It's really,
Taya has an interesting question.
You can ask.
Yeah, she was. She asked, what would you think about if you were in your car and there was like a little button you could press and there was a hole that would appear in the seat so you could poop, and you would just poop and it would go out on the road. Yeah, you like that idea?
it's out into the road.
Yeah, just out on the road.
No. Also, I know how many. That caused so many wrecks.
I'm not a fan either.
Also, to clarify, Taya is Braden's girlfriend.
Yeah, she likes Highlander and she likes pooping. That's the two things we've established thus far.
Hold on, Jacob.
Huh?
Taya's not Braden's. She's our friend.
Well, yeah. She is also our friend.
What a rude thing to say. This woman that I know, I'm associated with
I am
by the man that she's associated.
Yes, I am. I am friends with her. Yes.
I'm gonna meet
I
you.
have the way I met her and have become friends with her though is through Braden and her being
It's going on Twitter, man. I'm canceling you.
girlfriends.
Just very mundane is no more.
All right.
We're taking the brand.
Yeah, it's going under. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna use it for something you don't want.
Yeah, buy it, Braden. How much would you buy? How much you pay for it?
How'd I pay for it?
Yeah, you don't get any of the equipment. You just get the rights.
Well,
to
after
Just
you-
Very Mundane.
I don't
After
need
you
equipment,
get,
I got
you
my
know-
phone. I'll start from the scratch just like you did with the same name though.
That's fine. I
yeah.
mean, you could do that now. It'd be just equal footing.
What are you gonna do after your cancellation, huh?
Probably just do what I was already planning on doing because this podcast has not made me any money. It has lost me plenty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've had plenty of fun.
No, I've been paid in fun and ideas of putting a hole in a car to poop through. I'm gonna steal that. That's where the money's at. I think if more cars had I don't know. I don't think the average consumer needs a poop hole in their car. I do think the cars that need poop holes are RVs, and those are the consumers that need an RV.
Yeah, and even those got like septic tanks.
Yeah, that's not going straight in the road. It'd be so upsetting.
My biggest problem was like how are you gonna wipe? You're just expected to poop in front
There's
of
a
other
bidet
people
in there too.
and a bidet. Okay,
You
yeah.
still have to wipe though. And you just have to have your pants out until the rest of you get home, and then you go wipe. So really, it's just I don't know.
How would that feel? The
Bad.
wind brushing up. know.
Bad.
Yeah, I bet.
A few little rocks shooting up that hole.
Yeah, there is nothing about the idea that I like. I'll say.
Honestly,
It's amusing.
our friend Taya sucks.
Yeah, Tay, if you're listening to this, stop because we
You're
got a
all
lot of bad things that it's been boiling, and I think most of them come from Braid.
Pirate ship.
Yeah.
I-
Speaking of boiling, you won't believe it's just the poop that comes on the road.
Lord. I love ships.
Yeah.
Ships are the best part of pirates.
Absolutely, dude. That's the main draw.
They're just cool. Funky, weird ships that you can just kind of hang out in. Everything's there. Ships are just big RVs.
Yeah, you get to live on the ocean.
Water RVs. That could be. We want to go as. Y'all want to go as them for Halloween?
These two? Is
Uh,
me and Ash doing this, or are you dressed up as?
I could
or
dress
are
up
you
as
alone?
one, but Ash and I will dress up. We'll do like one of those where one of us is the butt and one of us is the head, and then you dress as the other.
You guys could be them, and I could be Elizabeth there.
I need a much.
You could be the food.
Oh, this big pig. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a roasted pig for Halloween.
Great costume idea, man. I would love to see that.
The big trio of the pirates film, the two pirates and the roasted pig.
Has it just not said their names, or did we miss it?
I think their names are Tinkle and Winkle. I don't know. I don't remember.
That's a very, very undercooked piece of poultry there, Elizabeth.
It's pirates. They can't cook things yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire
Oh,
wasn't invented yet. Can
They're
you see?
cooking with like
Jacob,
fucking
there's fire in the
candles.
shot where you said that.
Also, lit candles on a like boat. Is that a good idea?
There's water. If the boat goes on fire, the water will put it out.
This movie started with the boat on fire, and clearly nothing.
Yeah, but we know how I feel about that boat on fire.
And how many more boats on fire have you seen since then?
Exactly.
None.
Are we counting in the movie or in real life?
In real life, how many boats on fire? Probably zero because water put the fire out. Everybody knows the Titanic sank. It didn't get caught on fire. All right.
Because they didn't have any candles on.
It's-
They had
candles weren't
electric light by
invented yet.
then. They weren't invented by, what was it,
Nicholas Candle.
1916? Is that the Titanic?
1912, I think.
1912, okay.
Candles were invented in 1912?
The Titanic set sail in 1912.
Oh.
Candles were invented at least a millennia beforehand.
1915. 1911. Ooh. Curse of the Black Pearl. Maybe say the name of the movie.
You know, I'll never get sick of it. Oh,
Take a shot every time you say the name of the movie.
There are some movies you could do that with. The challenge is coming up with a movie.
Nope. Maybe they say nope a lot in Nope.
no, can
Oh, I
ask
haven't
Hayden
seen
if
it.
he
Yeah.
saw it. Hayden did see it. I could ask him if they said nope a lot.
What about Us?
Us?
Trying to think of one word. Midsummer, I know for sure says Midsummer a good amount.
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, we're gonna all be dead by the end of that.
You know,
I'm Batman.
There's some Batman movies where they don't say Batman. I think they say Batman once in BVS any edition. I think you see it printed once in the Ultimate Edition.
Do they say how?
Perry
Well-
Mason's the only guy that says it. He says no one cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman, but he says it like Batman space, not how Batman is.
But like that's also different because that movie's called Batman v Superman. It's not called Batman.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They would have to say
I'm
Batman
talking
v
about
Superman. for it to make
Batman
sense.
'89.
Do they say 1989 and Batman 9?
Yeah, they go around saying it's 1989 and I'm Batman.
I'm Batman 1989.
Hello, Batman. It's 1989 and I'm the Joker.
Suicide Squad probably says Suicide Squad to get him out.
Yeah. Well, what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
I love the monkey. Monkey's cool.
The first one definitely says it a lot. I feel like the second one they only really call them Team 1 and Team 2.
That's fair. What are we?
Yeah.
Some type of Suicide Squad?
Yes, I think we are. Actually.
I almost
think
went on my
that's what the
first
movie's
date
called.
watching Suicide Squad.
Your first date ever?
My first date ever was almost watching Suicide Squad.
Ah, man, I'm glad you missed out. I gotta say that would be a terrible first date to ruminate on.
I don't remember why we didn't end up going. Maybe because I asked her to go watch Suicide Squad, but I think it was her idea. She wanted to go watch Suicide Squad. It just never ended up working out.
That's
and
fair.
then that was it. That's the end of the story.
I almost saw BVS on a date.
Me too.
Just didn't work out.
Now, do you want to do your story first, or I can go?
I mean, there was nothing to it. We just didn't
Click.
see it. You know, we were
Became
at the
Ash versus that person.
yeah, Ash versus Evil Dead.
Her name was Evil Dead.
You wouldn't believe it, but her name was the Evil Dead.
Crazy.
It wasn't anyone I was interested in, so I was just in the hospital for a little bit, and I got a text from some girl that my friend Seth had given my number to without telling me. And so, like, I'm just trying to get through class. I'm like, okay, I haven't seen Ash in a little bit. Mom and Dad and I are going to go see Ash. You know, it's fine. We're going to get through this day. And I get a text saying, hi, this is, her name. I got an extra ticket to Batman v Superman tonight. Do you want to see it? And yeah, I wanted to go see Batman v Superman, but I was like, okay, I don't really know her. Not interested in her.
One second. I just want to say that the weird bouncy part and the swing thing, that's all really cool.
All these like blatant 3D scenes and like these like this bad CGI really gets me going. You know.
I love early 2000s CGI.
Oh yeah, primarily because this is still a very compelling scene.
Yeah, it's not distracting. This is like, it looks as good as it could have.
Yeah, still
That's
some
good.
good
And-
slapstick.
And
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
anyways.
surprised if they had like animatronics and just CGI'd over it to finish it up.
They're on the ride.
Yeah.
I like
no.
how it's the I forget the kind of like everything is skeleton-esque because of the moon.
Yeah, you don't get enough gothic pirate stories. But yeah, it's like this in Risen 2. But go back to your story.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said no, and later on, like Mom, Dad, and I are waiting for visiting hours to start, and we're catching up on each other's day. And I say this, my dad's like, Brighton, you gotta date her. You gotta text her back and say I'm sorry and say yes and beg her to go on that date with you. And I said, Dad, I don't know her. I'm not doing that. He goes, well, you got to. Woman asks you out, you say yes. I said, Dad, I'm not interested in her. Like, when there was someone you weren't interested to ask you on a date, would you go? Yeah, I would. How did it go? Well, it didn't last very long. Why am I gonna waste my time like that? I don't want to do that. Well, you should just do it. And we went back and forth, and finally, Mom's like, Brooks, he doesn't want to go on the date. It's okay that he said no. He was nice about it. It's fine. And he's like, well, okay, Brighton, is she like fat or something? I said, Dad, no. But what does that have to do with it? And he said, well, if she's fat, that's one thing. Otherwise, just say yes.
That was the only reason you could say no to a woman to Dad.
Yeah.
But this is because Dad like could not make it work with any woman he was ever with, and at the time, he had he was on multiple dating sites, never went out with anyone really.
Fair enough. So like how that ended up turning. You have to tell me who it was later. 'Cause I don't remember this at all.
It was
You
This was like
obviously
my
don't say her name, but
fresh. This was like I think the start of my sophomore year. So this is before I knew you.
okay, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
we met our sophomore year.
I'm
Okay.
familiar with the woman because she ended up working at a McDonald's that we would frequent.
Yeah, you probably know her. Has the same name as
As-
as Mr. Mushroom's girlfriend.
Oh.
Why
Anyways,
are you pulling out aliases now? We've said a lot of names.
Anyway,
there.
well, because let's move on from this. This is not. No one knows what we're talking about. We're too personal in a commentary
Yeah.
track at this point.
To answer the question, all the other names I can easily are people I talk to frequently enough to say, "Hey, yeah, you got mentioned. Here's what we said. That cool." Whereas with Mr. Mushroom, I haven't talked to him in a while,
Fair enough. I mean,
and I thought it'd be funny to call him that.
it is
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know. I like gardening is something I've always been interested in, and like I hear that it's really easy to start with like mushrooms, like as a culinary art. Just because they don't really require too much sun and stuff. Like our mom's gotten like way into plants lately. I've been considering doing it too.
You should do morels. There's a lot of restaurants around. I learned from Mr. Mushroom. There's a lot of restaurants on here that do buy morel mushrooms. I mean, what's the other ones? Is it Lion's Mane, Lion's Head?
I
think
think
it's
lion's mane.
Is Mane?
I think. Well, yeah. I
Well,
want to
but-
say it's that because I used to get that mushroom coffee, and that's another reason I want to grow my own mushrooms. To like, because coffee tastes really good.
Yeah.
It's like it. I don't know what it is about it. There's a certain hearty quality to it.
Can you do it with like white mushrooms or shiitake, the common ones? Or is it pretty much just like the fancy ones you can do with?
You could do it with any mushroom, I'm sure. You just grind it into a powder after dehydrating it. I know lion's mane is popular. Cordyceps are also popular with coffee, but you could try it with shiitake. I don't know if it's gonna taste good.
We have dehydrated shiitake where I work. I could just take a few, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Where does the compass take us? Where does it go?
It takes them to another compass.
This looks great, I want to say. Like, I don't know what they're doing, if they're like, but it looks like they're on the ocean sailing. Like, watching our flag means death. I can always tell they're not really on the ocean. I can always tell they're not on a boat, which is fine. They have a TV budget. This is a movie budget and stuff, but, I don't know what tricks they did or if they, like, went out on a lake and filmed on a boat, but that's what it looks like. It looks like they're really sailing.
Maybe. I feel like you can do that. Probably difficult.
Yeah.
This was before Disney was 100% CGI, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're trying to find Davy Jones' locker.
Mm. Yeah.
No, they're trying to cure themselves.
All got dysentery.
They all got
It was terrible. Did you see how thin they were earlier?
yeah, it's crazy. Basically translucent in moonlight,
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Bermuda Triangle?
It's bullshit,
Yeah. You
Uh,
think there's no such thing?
It exists. I will say it's not bullshit that it exists. However, like way more ships than anyone ever talks about. Like either like sail through it or planes fly over it and do it just fine. Like there's constant activity there. Ships are just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, probably like a sailor's boogeyman tale that went to the skies as well once Amelia Earhart crashed. I don't think it's really like cursed or anything. It could be. I wouldn't really know. But I was
test it out.
yeah. Let's go to the Bermuda Triangle. Just
How far
sail
away is it?
around.
It's like hop, skip, and a jump away, right?
All right. Plane tickets are cheap. In the comics and DC Comics right now, the Fortress of Solitude is in the Bermuda Triangle.
Why did they move it?
Because Rogol-Zar destroyed the Arctic Fortress of Solitude because he's just kind of like the worst. And Superman was like, I gotta rebuild somewhere. And the Bermuda Triangle, I guess, is where he decided to do it.
Why? It's really not that hard to get to the Bermuda Triangle compared to like Antarctica. He just built it in the South Pole.
I don't know why actually. They don't really explain why, which is kind of unlike Bendis. But I'm sure he just want to kind of do a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unexplained stuff Bendis does. Like I read all of his New Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. But like, yeah,
That's
it's like,
fair.
he probably does. He do an Ultimate Spider-Man? Is just sometimes he does just want a new thing there.
I feel like a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man is spent to is like used explaining some stuff, but the stuff with Doc Ock and the metal, that's not really explained. I'll be honest with you.
He controls the metal.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he kind of.
Barbosa.
It's just like it's one of the first things that happens in his run, so it's like I don't know. I feel like he usually does go like for more character development, and there's no character reason he does start in the Bermuda Triangle. It's the only reason I think it's like out of out of the norm for him.
Kind of like Up.
Yeah.
Sorry, talking about that movie.
Yeah.
He roped himself to some sea turtles.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Up. I'm picturing him, Jack Sparrow, flying away with some sea turtles.
So sad. So sad that Jack Sparrow lost his wife. From his back.
I do love the tall tale. Earlier when we were talking about Rango, I was thinking of when he goes, I killed the brothers with one bullet. All 7 of them?
Yeah. And the way he spends that. That's fun. That's a movie we should do.
Rango?
Yeah, Rango.
Sagar and I are actually talking about doing that one at some point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a
I just
great
thought it was
movie.
funny. It was a fun coincidence. Ooh, gold.
Ooh.
And
What's in
here
the
is the
chat?
thing.
It's the Ark of the Covenant. Don't open it.
Well, you can open it. He's got to close your eyes.
That's fair. Those materials have to be worth a lot, though. Like actually, for the time.
That's fair, but that's not a funny bit.
Yeah.
Now they have parcels. That's funny.
Yeah. And dresses. They will come into play later.
I like. I have a huge fear of boats, but I like the aesthetic of being on a small boat in a tunnel. You
Yeah.
know? Just like it's kind of like creepy and fun, like like roller coasters that are like that. There's
Yeah.
one theme park that I really like that has a roller coaster very similar. Where it just feels like you're on a boat, and it's like, but it's not actually on a boat, so it's safe. And I like that.
So like, do they splash water on you?
Yeah, they splash a little bit of water on you.
Nice.
Which
I
I
like
don't love
that.
because I just
Yeah, I like a little bit of water being thrown at you, but I don't like the rides that are like, you like through a rapid river or something and you just get like all wet. You like walk into a
yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
like the big tube dryers that they got and they don't like do anything. It's just like a lot of hot air being blown on you, but you walk out and you're still wet.
I love those, especially when it's like because it's like a summer day. It's always like 100 degrees out when you go to those parks, and then you just get drenched in that cold water. It cools you off.
I just hate, walking with like wet clothes.
Yeah, that's fair. So right now they are returning the gold because they know that's gonna make them
They're returning
uncursed.
the gold because they're tired of being pirates. They want to be good guys now.
She's got some nice hair considering her circumstances.
Hey, it's all marketing. A woman's got to look pretty now. Can't make her look too dirty.
Yes. All right, we got the pretty woman. We got a few black men who are disfigured, and everyone else is just pirates in dirty makeup.
And the evil villain who's dressed up
Cortez.
all black.
I one of my biggest things like I always notice in movies is like teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a character shouldn't have good teeth, and they do, just because the actor has good teeth, where I'm not gonna give them fake teeth, or like during
Yeah.
the time period they should not have as good teeth that they do. I mean, I don't know. I can't say historically how good of teeth. I almost said Bella Swan. How good teeth she should have.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, Keira Knightley.
I don't remember her character name.
It was
Huh?
Elizabeth Swan.
Elizabeth.
Swan? It is Swan, right?
Yeah, it's Elizabeth
Yeah.
Swan.
Okay.
I was trying to say Emma for a second too. I was like, that's just too many
Who?
names. Emily, Elizabeth Swan.
Yeah.
Like, I there's no way her teeth are that good.
Yeah, because as royalty, she would have been able to afford sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and that would have messed her up.
Yeah, I mean, what's the dental regimen like here? All right, do they brush their teeth normally? Do they use cat urine? Is that what this was?
They'd drink it. They swished it in their mouth. The whole 9 yards. It was witchcraft.
The whole 9 lives. But like, I like the rest because all the other pirates they have all their they all have bad teeth, and I like that.
Yeah, they all kind of got like Pretty bad. Is Jack Sparrow's teeth bad? I haven't really paid attention.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. I think only all the like British people have the good teeth.
Okay.
But that's
I can accept that.
yeah. I mean, that's the difference between. I forget what was the purpose of this. I missed this.
Well, they have to put the last coin of this whole chest. Since all the coins are cursed, the last coin has to be put in with the blood of the person who took it. And that since that guy isn't alive anymore, that was Will's father. They're using the blood of the inheritor because they think she inherited the coin, but she just kind of we saw her take it when she was a child.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You can tell he's wearing contacts.
the Aztecs did not honor finders keepers.
Was it Aztec gold? Did they say that?
But it doesn't
Yeah, I said it
count.
was Aztec.
I like how that. I've always wanted to do that.
Shoot a guy?
No, like shoot like an immortal guy, like
Oh.
the one that has no consequences, like just to test something out.
Yeah.
A dream of mine is to find an immortal and just shoot.
I'll wear a bulletproof vest and you can shoot me. We'll make
I
our
don't
own
wanna do
jackass
that.
video.
There's not a part of me that actually really wants to like shoot a person.
Okay.
If I know like if it's for like if I did it as cool as Barbosa did,
Yeah.
that's one thing. 'Cause I'm just testing something out. But like I would be too nervous that it's gonna because that would hurt you.
Yeah.
It still bruises you a little bit.
It would hurt you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It
You
doesn't
know.
go through you, obviously, which is ideal.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what your grouping is like. Have you ever been shooting before? Do you know how accurate you are?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The first time I shoot a gun. Hopefully I won't miss.
I'll say I'm gonna get a gun when my med card expires. We can go shooting then if you want to.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well,
I don't really care to shoot a gun. I'll be honest. Thanks for the offer, though.
anytime, man.
A gun? Yeah. There's a little like holding it. You just feel a very like disturbing power.
Yeah, I don't want that sinking feeling.
Yeah. I've
It's the
only.
same feeling you get right before you ask someone out on a date.
It's worse for me, honestly. I would rather do that
Well,
than
I have
hold
a lot
gun
of
in my hand.
anxiety when it comes to asking people out on dates.
Enough anxiety to kill a man.
Honestly.
What I really like about this plot is one of those plots where really the bad guy, Barbosa in this case, could have just asked. Like if they saw someone with a medallion, I feel like he'd make a pretty good case. He's just like, hey, I turned into a ghost. Can we take this gold back with us? They're pirates. They got something they could offer to trade. And even if they couldn't, then they could kidnap.
And
her,
all the
but
stuff
still.
they have to trade is stuff they've stolen from
He's a
us.
pirate. What? He's not gonna trade with royalty for the coin that he wants.
They're just going to kill him.
No, but they
Or just they can't.
not necessarily. It would be way easier. They're just like, hey, here's this. Come with us. I think it could have been done. It could have been tried.
No, I. He- how what case could he actually like? Hey, everyone here is a skeleton, and in order to stop us from being sure, he could have shown her that they are actually skeletons, but there's no way to actually prove that if she just went with them, peacefully, they would stop being skeletons.
The actor on the left, he looks like who's the guy that played Penguin in the Batman?
Colin
Oh.
Farrell.
Yeah, he looked like Colin Farrell.
I missed it. I wish I saw it. I love Colin
He
Farrell.
looked like dirty Colin Farrell.
I was straight up gonna say Danny DeVito.
It was like Colin Farrell and Danny DeVito's love child,
Yeah.
Mr. Gibbs. But you're gonna have to go back because she's in love with him. That's the headcanon I came up with.
The upside down love triangle.
Woo,
The love goatee.
the love goatee. My band name.
Love goatee. That's the name of my next car.
The love goatee.
Yeah, the love goatee. Hey, baby, you want to take a ride in the love goatee?
Nah, I'll walk.
Suit yourself. I drive off. I got a vanity plate that says goatee.
I love seeing vanity plates. They always make me happy.
Yeah, they're getting more and more common now. I feel, which I appreciate.
because of the stimulus check.
So
Yeah, what did you waste yours on while everyone else was getting a vanity plate?
I think I used it on bills. I can't really remember. What did I get? I bought some comics, I'm sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I bought 2 vanity plates.
You had what bills?
Well, all the stimulus checks came while we were living here. Did they not?
I don't know.
Not the first one.
Not the first one. Well,
you're
maybe
right.
like one of them.
First one for comics. Second one was
What's on my car?
bills.
Okay, yeah. I forgot you had a car.
Yeah, I had high insurance because of my accident.
Yeah. Braden decided to drive off a cliff,
Compete himself.
Groundhog Day style.
He was using the poop hole and he got distracted.
I was using the poop hole. I got distracted, and just like Bill Murray, I came back. Really did not think I was going to. Was kind of embarrassed when I did.
Except it was the next day, which I'm sure was, a disappointment.
Yeah, I had to call in work and like make something up to say why I didn't come in. They really didn't like it.
2 words. Poop hole.
Yeah, I should have just said that because if I just opened with that, they probably would have said, you know what? Okay.
You could stay home for a while. Don't worry about coming back, Braden.
We'll give you extra.
No, don't
pieces.
kiss. Don't, okay, thank you.
It's bothered. That is Keira Knightley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to look it up because it's bothering me.
Whoa. We didn't really need a
Yeah,
second base in
oh,
Disney
hey,
film.
whoa.
He's just reaching for it. Oh, you've had it this whole time? I thought I lost that at sea.
My proposing.
Yeah, I
First
know this is
object.
mine. My father gave it to me.
Oh yeah, I remember why that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Love this movie, and I just kind of I always forget.
It's easy to get lost,
Get lost in their eyes.
because a lot of it is just antics.
I get lost in their yellow eyes. There's a lot of antics, which is funny because those are 2 different types of bugs. Ants and ticks.
I would much rather see an ant than a tick. Say that much.
Which one would you rather have attached to your body?
Ants.
Like attached.
Yeah, like biting, sucking your blood.
Ants aren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, so which
So
one would
there's
you
a-
rather have?
Well, some
There's a
ants
very
bite.
frightening implication. What?
Ants can bite. Some of them, at least like the big
No, but
ones.
it's
for sure.
sucking your blood.
Yeah, but like
a
sucking your
mosquito.
blood.
What do I know? It's sucking my blood?
Yeah.
No, I guess the ant. Because
It has an IV little thing set up.
That's an IV. Well, then that's polite, I guess. So the ant. I
Yeah,
choose
it's
the
running
ant.
a blood drive.
Yeah, the ticks are very invasive. They don't do that kind of thing.
Ticks don't do blood drives.
ants are easier to kill than ticks, you know?
Fair.
How? How are they easier?
Well, ticks are like ants. You know, like think of all the ways you've killed ants in your life. Pretty much the tiniest bit of pressure just crushes them.
Yeah, I just
compared
tell
with
them they have like
ticks.
3 assignments to do this week, and they just.
Yeah,
Well-
precisely.
When a tick gets on your body, like it's a lot of work to take it off. You gotta like pull really hard, or you can burn it, or like you gotta get like tweezers or something.
I just
They latch.
I just
Man.
leave it.
You leave the tick on the.
Yeah,
You got any ticks on you now, Jacob? I think we should know about
I have a
this.
few.
Well, I guess keep them to yourself.
That's the goal. They're my ticks. Why would I give them to you?
But you know, sometimes the ticks just jump.
That's fine. They're my pants. They're fine. They're all on my legs.
Gonna get monkeypox.
That's a very nice apple. Very vibrant and green for being out at sea for as long as it has been.
Yeah, right. Where are they storing them?
And the monkey. The mouth of the monkey. You believe in monkeypox?
Do I believe in it?
I mean, you know, as much as I believe in like gravity and chickens, I suppose.
I feel like gravity will affect you more than monkeypox will ever in your life. Probably chickens too.
Well,
Give it a
monkeypox.
year, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you
pandemics
think
are picking
gravity's
up.
gonna be surpassed by monkeypox.
I think it could be like a new pandemic. It's like with how hot the weather is right now, this is essentially like, prime time for viruses to survive.
Yeah.
Arkansas has 6 cases, Missouri has 3, but Texas has 498.
Sounds like Texas.
Yeah, and America alone has like 6,000 cases right now, and it was 4,000 July 28th. So that's only like, a week and 2,000 more cases since then.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, epidemics happen, pandemics happen, and they're going to You're gonna have it a lot more now that climate change and deforestation has started to ruin things.
Yeah. Deforestation's making all the monkeys leave and come to us instead.
Yeah, they're just mingling more with humans because they got less places to go. You know, the
Yeah.
flying foxes don't even have like a natural home anymore. They just sort of fly all around Australian cities and just, you know, poop on cars, poop on people, and get them sick, you know?
Not nice of them.
Exactly. they got nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
They're just
monkey. They're my.
Yeah.
My. I can't think of a good joke. Flying fox was my my cashier at Walmart the other day. Had nowhere else to go. Checked me out. Gave me a disease. It's such a. That's such a. That flag is such a basic looking pirate flag.
You know,
they got it at the dollar store.
It might not have been, 20 years ago when this
Yeah,
came out.
yeah, Braden. Time's not real.
Man, I got bullied for saying that in high school. I'm not letting you say that without a fight here.
Yeah,
yeah,
make a case for
Braden.
time not being real here.
Don't
not.
say it, Jacob.
It's not foolproof.
Prove that it is real. Well, you got clocks are real, sure.
There's a
Counting's real.
timer right there.
That's a timer.
Why don't you stop recording then? And since time's not real, it'll be equal to the amount of time that the movie is, and we'll have a whole commentary for it.
They were saying toss anything that we don't need overboard, but if you're being chased by a ship and your ship has cannons itself, I feel like cannonballs would be considered something you need. And now they're just loading it with random bullshit because they didn't toss the random bullshit. Instead, they tossed the cannonballs before the random bullshit. The bad pirates, man.
You need cutlery, dude. Come on.
You do not eat. And so far, every act of eating we've seen in this movie was with the bare hands.
Yeah, sure, I guess, but like,
Also, what's the point of fighting a ghost ship?
Well, you got to try. You can't just give up and die.
do the rest of them know it's a ghost ship?
I mean, look at the sails. They're torn to shreds and it's moving fine.
Honestly, they might just
Good
assume,
point.
this is a tattered ship that we can easily take with forks and spoons.
Let's make a challenge for ourselves. We don't need cannonballs.
Yeah.
Throw those overboard. Give us the forks and spoons.
That's what we're fighting? Guys, we got this in the bag.
The wind's not even going to make it sail faster.
All right, so
But I mean, and Will Turner, Swan knows. the
Oh, yeah.
ship. She was on it.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
I forgot that that actress was in the movie.
yeah, but like if Keira Knightley there showed up, like guys, that ship's a ghost ship. All these pirates would be like, what does the royal woman know about piracy? It ain't a ghost ship. She's telling tales.
She didn't
Yeah.
she probably didn't say ghost ship. She probably just said freaking.
It's a go ship.
spooky
It's fast.
It's a go ship. I said go, guys. It's a goat ship. They all got goatees on there. Run.
What an ugly style of beard. They can't grow full beards.
Hi, we just shave them like this.
We shave them with our forks and other cutlery. That's why we have to keep that.
I'd be so mad if someone shot me with a fork. That's ruining my day material right there.
Shave with a fork.
Yeah, like if they're
All
doing,
right.
they got all the cutlery in there. Like imagine if you're on a pirate ship, you think the cannonball's just gonna go like in your stern or something, which you don't want, but instead a fork hits you in the face.
Yeah, like that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that be just the biggest inconvenience in the world?
You get an eye tattoo. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be happy about it. That's for sure.
There are things I'd rather, be shot with, I guess.
I think though I will. I'm gonna shave with a fork. Send a video to Braden.
I'd love to see it genuinely.
Yeah, good luck.
How much time does Captain Jack spend locked up in these movies? I feel like it happens every
17
movie.
minutes.
Also, does his death, when he's in the afterlife in the third one, does that count as imprisonment for this question?
I mean, do you count life as
fine.
imprisonment in a way? So
Yeah, isn't death liberation? Well, no,
So,
because he's like
if anything-
sort of like Davy Jones cursed to death, isn't he?
Yeah, he's trying to get out of it, if I believe
he's
right.
in prison the whole entirety of those series.
There's a lot of those shots here.
It's
like-
what they can get away with in Disney. That's
Yeah, you
the
know what?
most they can do.
I take it back. Gore Verbinski, not a good director.
Too much cleavage.
Too sexist.
My one complaint.
Uh-huh.
I read this. I guess I didn't read the entire interview per
Oh,
se, but it was
this-
some clip I saw where Keira Knightley was talking about this movie, how there's a lot of cleavage shots planned, and She was saying like, I really don't have. I think the exact term she used was, I don't have much there, and so they just kind of like painted her chest, trying to desperately to make it look like there was more boobs than she had.
Yeah.
I do that.
I don't got a paint cleavage, man. I got man boobs. I got cleavage that you won't believe when I'm in my V-necks.
I got, like, I don't have much there, but I got some pecs. I'll walk with.
Also, Braden's boobs just out right now.
Oh, yeah, I covered that up. That's obscene. My man nipples poking out of my
Good thing we're not
anthrax
doing
muscle
video
shirt.
along with this. Would get
Yeah, why aren't you wearing a bra?
Can't find one in my size.
aren't all bras B cups because the B stands for bra.
The B stands for boob.
Oh yeah, boob cup.
Mhm.
All bras are B cups because the B stands for boob.
Yeah.
I guess I can't argue. What do I know?
It's a boob cup.
Boob cup. That was my nickname in high school.
What?
That was my nickname in high school.
Oh.
I don't like it. Braden called me it the most.
Boob cup.
We had English together, and that's all he referred to me as. Really upsetting.
You had big boob energy.
Yeah,
Or
but you
what
called
can
me
we say?
engine, so.
Huh?
I said you called me engine, so.
I don't know what your engine.
Yeah, engine
Yeah, it's a slur.
for Native Americans.
Oh
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, Jacob found I was half native and just went crazy.
I didn't mean
Yeah.
it.
This
I
is
thought
the
you meant like
cancellation
I thought you
video.
meant like the thing in a car.
Oh, engine?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, you're calling me engine Braden. I thought you're calling me engine Braden.
Yeah.
Oh, now I just feel bad for calling you boob cup so much. I'm sorry, Jacob. I thought you were calling me engine Braden.
You did go really fast in high school, Brad.
I had places to be.
I would do this.
Yeah, just I would love to swing on a rope from boat to boat.
I'm gonna shoot cannons at a ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
the boarding is what gets me going on piracy.
The what? This?
The boarding.
The boarding.
Yeah.
Man, what's that evil monkey do? I hate monkeys. Monkeys are number 2 on the animal extinction list after ticks.
Are ticks animals? How do you feel about the tick?
The superhero?
Yeah.
Well, after ticks are dead, I feel a whole lot better. I guess number 2, ethically, number 2 should be mosquitoes, but I gotta put them at number 3 for personal reasons.
My number 1 is I don't know. I was gonna try to think of a funny animal, but
A funny animal to wipe off the globe, just totally annihilate.
rabbits. Number 2,
I think of the ecosystem.
iguanas. Number 3,
I think you're just pulling them out. I don't think you got real reasons for these guys.
Yeah, we gotta get the iguanas.
And what do you got to get? Rabbits.
number 3, rabbits. Why are they so lucky, huh?
They got 2 feet.
They're prey animals. I don't
Yeah.
know if they are.
They got prey. They're prey animals.
Rabbits, are they not?
Yeah, they're prey animals.
Yeah, I didn't know they were Christian.
All animals in the Americas are.
That's right.
Now that's erasure.
It's just, I wasn't the government that made the erasure happen.
All birds are Christian because birds were created by the government.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just a fact. I would actually, birds are the top thing I would get rid of.
Like all birds?
Yeah, why not?
Every single one.
Yeah, sure.
Damn.
Like penguins and everything?
Penguins can stay, but they're on thin ice.
Well, pigeons. Yeah, every day the ice gets thinner.
Oh yeah. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about the penguin extinction. They're doing it for you.
I love penguins in all actuality. I'm indifferent towards most birds. Pigeons are cool. I think pigeons they live a sad life because they should be pets, but they all just are overpopulated running around cities. Or flying around cities, I guess. But all they want is companionship. That's sad to me.
I have shed a tear for a pigeon or two.
Pigeon Lady from Home Alone 2. She's the real hero.
I don't really remember much of Home Alone 2, to be honest with you.
There's a pigeon woman. She feeds pigeons.
Oh, okay.
Pigeon woman. Donald Trump's in that movie.
That is right. She
Mm.
plays pigeon woman.
Who are the other random New Yorkers he encounters? Is there anyone else besides
I
Pigeon
don't
Lady
remember.
and
Those are
Trump?
the only two that are memorable, to be honest. He meets Stacy's mom.
The before or after the song came out.
He actually writes the song in the movie. You know how Back to the Future he writes.
You guys
He steals Johnny Be Good.
He bootstraps it.
Yeah. Kevin. what's his last name?
Oh, what is his last name? Fuck.
McCarthy?
No, it's Kevin.
Macaulay.
Macaulay.
No, it's Macaulay Culkin is
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
the
you're right.
actor.
Wait, who's Kevin
Kevin
then? Oh,
Mc-
McAllister.
McAllister.
McAllister. I think that's it.
Fine. Yeah, either way. Kevin, he writes the song. That's the bit. That's my joke. I want my teeth to look like that.
You know, I bet you can buy the real mouthpiece that actor wore in this movie.
No, I want it to be natural.
Yeah, there's an easy way to do that. You stopped drinking soda, so I should imagine that you're lying to me about the whole teeth thing.
Yeah, let's go back to drinking soda.
Well, I want to drink
Yeah.
rum.
Yeah.
Rum and not brush my teeth. And
Go ahead. We got some.
Yeah, we have a half a shot. You could actually drink it and be just as sober as you were beforehand.
the goal isn't to be any more or less sober. It's to be my teeth to be worse.
Then perfect. Yeah, it's a perfect amount of rum.
I'll just swish them around in my mouth for a while. So his teeth are nice. They shouldn't be nice.
Nah, he's a blacksmith. I bet he makes great money. But not sugar money. Just you know,
Blacksmith money.
yeah, probably enough. Do they have dentistry on these islands?
I wouldn't know when the institution of dentistry came about, but I don't think so. No, this was the Caribbean, so likely not.
It's actually the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the dentistry of the Caribbean.
The golden age.
That's the new
Dentistry.
movie. The
This
golden-
monkey is encouraging violence against women.
Oh, what can you expect? It's a monkey.
I like monkeys personally. I think they're cute.
You know, they're cute, man, but
They're vicious.
they eat
Are,
the-
are there any other types of like chicken pox and monkey pox? Are there more?
Smallpox.
Yeah.
Smallpox?
Cowpox, but cowpox is actually the smallpox vaccine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, what animal is a small?
You?
I'm very tall, actually.
a small.
You're small compared to what they are.
No. That's fine.
Don't worry, I'm tiny.
I'm 3 inches tall. Very short.
Sometimes I like to hold you in my hand and like toss you between them.
Yeah, we're. Ash is holding the mic up to me because I cannot pick it up.
Yeah, both of my arms are tired.
That's what I sound like. I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, wow. Do y'all do the thing where you hold your breath whenever people are holding their breath in movies?
I used to, and then I like smoked a bunch, and then I and recently I've been screaming a lot, so I don't think it's gonna go well for me if I try that out.
Fair. I've been holding my breath this whole commentary track, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
If
feat.
you don't need to breathe, it's all just in your head.
I would mainly try it on movies where I felt like the underwater scene was going on too long. I was like, okay, they've been doing it this long. Hold my breath now, and just to see how out of breath I am from now to the end. Like the Clash of the Titans, the remake. I've never seen the original. Like Sam Worthington's underwater for like a good 5 minutes, and that's how long it felt when I watched it. I'm sure it's not that long.
Yeah, I remember that scene actually. That bothered me too.
But is he not like?
But he's a demigod.
Yeah. No, wait. Isn't a demigod just a small god, and there's like an actual term for half humans, half people, child gods?
Demigod still.
Never mind. I'm probably wrong. Then it's been a while since I read Rick Riordan's saga.
I mean, yeah, because that's the most accurate depiction of Greek mythology there is.
He's the only guy creating new stories with these gods, and that's not any different than what they were doing back in the day originally.
A semigod and a demigod. I don't know. It's specifically half god, half human, meaning one parent is a god and the other is human, of course. But a semigod is any fraction of a god mixed with a human blood. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
A micro god.
Mini god.
A mini god?
Yeah.
Like a Mini Cooper?
And then there's the super gods.
Zeus. I think they're just.
Hercules' father is Zeus, right? Is that actually mythology, or is that just something for the Disney movie? I assume it's mythology.
I think Hercules is the son of Zeus. And
I'm just gonna look
someone
up
else.
Hercules and see what they call him on Wikipedia. They, of course, being the Wikipedia writers.
A small god is in turn.
A small god.
A small god.
What are some examples of like small gods?
Or godlet.
Godlet.
It's just I'm trying to find. I can't find out. It's not.
You guys ever seen the statue of Hercules? It's the first on the Wikipedia page. I've never seen this one, man. Like, what a guy. Dude's built like
No.
a barrel.
I have not seen that statue, but wow. Good for him.
I wish I had a mustache like his.
Man, growing mustaches is really harder than I thought it was going to be as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What makes it so hard? I thought it was a very passive thing.
Yeah, it's passive, but like the hard part's, it not growing.
Ah.
The hard part's trying not to shave.
Yeah.
It's like an awkward face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm thinking about doing No Shave November just to see what happens. But I don't think I'm going to be happy with the result, and I'll probably shave right at the end.
It's
of it.
also, would that be like your first time ever trying to grow anything out?
I'm not even going to, I'm personally very happy with the way my face looks clean, and I would
Yeah.
prefer to keep it clean, but I'm just curious what I can do. So it would be my first time.
Yeah. So I think you for sure would be unhappy
Yeah.
because you're not gonna grow like a full mustache or beard in a month for your first time. Even like
Yeah.
you kind of have to grow it as far as you can and then shave it and then try again. It's kind of like the best way to do it. And so like, if you were to actually try to grow anything out, but
The mustache is here.
some people can just grow one. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just born with the gene, But
Yeah.
I don't think there's a big proclivity for facial hair in our family, in our direct family at least. So
Yeah, I mean, Brad's got a good mustache going.
yeah,
It's taken me damn near a year to grow it,
Fair enough.
and it is rather thin.
I feel
Yeah.
like I recall it growing pretty fast. To be honest, the mustache portion at least, when you were trying to do the full facial hair, that was like that was something else. But the mustache has
Like-
the mustache has been fine. I would have given it like 3 months, but your hair just in general grows fast.
I say within 3 months I had this shape that I'm doing now, but this level of thickness has taken a while to acquire. I feel like more hairs are growing. It's getting thicker as time goes on, but like I know it gets noticed and called a mustache, but it's gonna be a few more months before it's at the point where I'm gonna call it a mustache. Right now it's just hair. to me.
Yeah, I guess I do see you like every day, so the change is like harder for me to detect.
That's fair.
What's this guy in again? I can't remember.
He's
Oh,
in the
it's
Game of
something.
Thrones.
He's in Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right, well, we got one thing I am currently watching and one thing I haven't seen. So, any other suggestions?
Oh, you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean yet?
Actually, that is the thing I have seen.
Oh, he's in Stuart Little.
Is he voiced
Is he
Stuart
actually?
Little?
I don't know any of the actors in Stuart Little.
I think Matthew Broderick voices Stuart Little, doesn't he?
Does he? Oh no, I think he
Ferris
does.
Bueller- Ferris Bueller.
Oh, yeah. He really dropped off after Bueller fame.
Like,
Yeah.
He killed somebody.
Yeah, that's
Did he actually?
Yeah, him and Jennifer Fox, who plays his sister in the movie, were going on a date. And I don't think he was drunk, but I can't remember if he was impaired some other way or not. But yeah, he like pulled out or like was driving the wrong side of the road. Something happened. He hit a car and either killed the mother and the daughter was still alive, killed the daughter and the mother was still alive, or killed both of the passengers in the car.
Oh, wow.
It was in the 90s, I believe. Early 90s, so not long after the movie, but like.
yeah, kind of killed his career.
That's fair.
Yeah, not the kind of thing you can just go around doing.
He killed both of them.
He
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Um,
Not if you're Matthew Broderick. I mean, if you have more money than him, you can. Like Alice Walton.
Sure, yeah, but that's like
Yeah.
no one covers that news because Alice Walton isn't an entertainer. She's kind of like
businesswoman.
yeah. I mean, she doesn't really do business though. She just kind of like buys things and like invests.
I mean, I feel like that's still business. I mean,
I guess that's business.
I
That's
mean,
just
investing woman, like
investor, I guess, is what I would think.
Yeah, I feel like it's all like, I don't know. 'Cause I feel like most business people invest.
Yeah.
If you're high up, especially.
Businesswoman, then yeah, you're right.
Just a business. I want to do a Pirates of the Caribbean themed birthday party.
Yeah. Can I? Can I?
You're not invited.
Well, I'm gonna show up anyways.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
be
gonna
Jack
tell
Sparrow.
you where or when.
You know, I'm grateful to hear
I'm
about
keeping
this
tabs
party.
on you.
Gives me 2 uses for my Dead Pig costume. That should come. That way he can get 2 uses too out of and also like the costume we're gonna do get 2 costumes. Like, just get the one. That
Well,
way
I'm going as someone else for my birthday.
I see. Yeah, you are getting
Yeah.
2 costumes.
I'm gonna go as I'm gonna go as as Davy Jones.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you're gonna be real
I have a
popular.
really accurate costume of Davy Jones.
Yeah, you just like wear like a green screen suit.
Wear a green screen suit, those balls on it,
I'm
mocap suit. Yeah,
gonna go as the boat.
that's so funny though. The idea of going as any CGI character but just wearing a green screen suit,
Yeah, guys, I'm Iron Man.
or you go as like any type of like animated character, probably just going as like a general like voice actor. Like you have like a script in front of you and a mic.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I promise I'm Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Look. This is you do like a little impression.
Oh,
Mamma mia.
it's your catchphrase.
That's what he's known for.
All right, Fire Lord, Mamma Mia, here we go again. Don't worry, miss. A mermaid flopped up on deck. That I did not say it in sync. If you're worried that you're out of sync. Fourth one has mermaids. Not to spoil it.
Don't remember that either.
That's fair.
I
don't know.
vaguely remember that. Aren't some of them like sirens or something?
They're sirens, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that because it was the first time I saw the back of a woman, like
It must have been Rabbit, dude.
a shirtless back of a woman,
Huh.
and I was like, cool.
Your parents jumped to cover your eyes.
The midnight showing of Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. That and also Smallville. I watched Smallville a lot growing up. Such a weird selection of things I could watch.
Yeah. Censorship, man, it's taking over.
Huh?
Censorship is taking over. They're not letting the kids watch. They're not letting them watch nudity. They're not letting them watch beheadings.
Yeah, I know. Come on. What's wrong with people these days?
Yeah.
Why do they want to kill Will?
Which one? Barbosa or Jack? Is Jack?
Barbosa.
Okay, I don't think. Because he's got the blood that they gotta like put on the pile of gold.
That's
Yeah, for the magic.
stupid. Just don't kill him. It'll all work out. Do you think he dies at the end of the movie?
Will?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right, cool.
He's gonna be fridged. You know, he's the emotional death.
I have a 30-minute scene of him dying and then like faking his. They're like, no, not yet. One more word. It's like really emotional. It goes on for really too long. Like
Yeah.
even too long for like the joke.
The script, that whole scene was 10 pages. Yeah, he like says one word, it cuts to whatever the other character's doing. Cut back to him. He says the next
That's a funny bit for like a skit.
word. Yeah.
Remember, Mr. Sparrow. Please prefer him as Captain.
He doesn't have a ship yet, does he?
Yeah, still polite.
Yeah, that guy's he sailed before. He sailed with the crew of 2. That one ship that they said couldn't be done. You got to respect that.
Yeah, I don't have a doctor yet. Doesn't mean I can't be called doctor. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of does a little bit. I mean, there's a reason I'm not calling you doctor.
Well, that's because you know me. Everyone knows if you know the doctor, you don't have to refer to him as their title.
Well, they know him.
Well, they know of him. It's different. They're not
No,
like
yeah.
friends. We're friends, I think.
That's true. They're not his friend, but like they know him pretty personally because he was the captain of the ship they mutinied.
There's a difference between being like an enemy and a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a difference of respect.
If you wouldn't mind though, Brady, can you refer to me as like Dr. Jacob from now on?
I might a little bit. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, will you what?
I might a little bit. I'm not gonna do it.
All right. Let's wait. I'm gonna stay silent until then.
Well, neither of us are talking, so you're tanking your own content.
Yeah, actually, I gotta go pee. So
Yeah, I gotta
Take
go
the
pee
mic with
too.
you.
Oh, okay. What?
Take the mic with you.
Sure.
Is it wireless?
Wish-
Nah.
I'll be over there. I gotta move the couch real quick.
We'll
and use
move the
drain.
interface. Just like there's a drain. Yeah, there's a drain right here. Under the couch. I forgot about that.
Oh, the convenient poop hole. I could probably pee in it.
Convenient poop hole you have to shove down here.
For real, though. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, you actually do. I think. Yeah, let me just pause this live commentary track.
Yeah, right.
That was the sound of it pausing.
Yeah, we've stopped streaming for a second.
Yeah, guys, you can just pause along with us.
I hope you're all seeing the glare of the lamp like I am. It's a very
They're
interesting
watching
artistic
this,
choice.
like, in their apartment, like we are.
Yeah.
Everybody break in and watch it on their TV so you get the full experience.
Break into the theater. Watch
Break
it
into
there.
the theater and make them have a re-screening of the original Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, just so you can hear this over it. He's got plans.
Ooh, moon time. Ooh, ooh. That's what I say every time I don't know. There's probably a joke there.
That's what I say when I turn into Moon Knight. It's moon time.
It's moon time. It's mooning time.
Legitimately, what a disappointing show. I couldn't stand it as like a Moon Knight fan since I was 15. I don't know if I've seen anything like. Well, I've seen more offensive things, especially from the MCU.
Yeah.
But Moon Knight was, I think, the worst of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we were using Jacob's subscription to watch this movie. I canceled mine after Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's everything the comics aren't.
I've read the comics. I fell asleep during 2 of the episodes of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say I was tired before starting it. I definitely became tired while watching it.
Yeah, I cannot believe that people make arguments for it being good. I've heard people talk about how like it's good and stuff. I don't see anything in
enjoyed
it.
some of it.
Yeah.
I enjoy a lot of what it could have been, I think. Because I liked the idea of it and a lot of I think the first episode was fun. It wasn't as encapsulating as like a first episode needs to be.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun. In the first 2 episodes, maybe. And it's kind of just like kept going and didn't become more than that. It was just slowed down even further.
Yeah, and there wasn't really that much Moon Knight. Not even like just for the first episode, just in the whole show.
There was 15 minutes of Moon Knight in the 6-hour miniseries.
Oh,
Called
really?
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I like the part where they played day and night.
Yeah.
That was a good part.
I wish they had his catchphrase. They should have said, "It's moon time."
It's moon time.
I bet you're real confused now, aren't you, Braden?
I was gonna go
this-
pee.
I started thinking about what they did with Randall Spector, and I started getting angry.
Oh man, I don't know. What's stuff?
I think that's part of the stuff you fell asleep in. Randall
Probably.
Spector's his dead brother.
Oh.
In the comics, he's a supervillain, serial killer. Moon Knight has to kill and live with that decision. Whereas his death's completely an accident in the show. I like what happens after that. Stuff with Moon Knight and his mom, I thought it was good writing. It wasn't Moon Knight, but it was great writing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Acting too. Oscar Isaac's gonna hit.
This is
act the
better
shit
than
out of
Moon
Neo.
Knight, I would say.
Yeah,
Oh, this is way better than Moon Knight. Legitimately.
Yeah, I mean,
The effects of this CGI is on par with the CGI in Moon Knight, but this has an excuse. It was made in like what 2003.
these
Yeah.
are Moon Pirates.
Yeah.
I like them because they're killing the British.
I
My
do
mortal
enjoy.
enemy.
Yeah, you like seeing the British die.
You know what?
Everyone, huh?
Sorry,
What
go
was
ahead.
it?
I was like, we could watch Moon Knight on the podcast, and I'll explain why I hate every single second of what's on the TV.
I really don't know if I could take a nap while recording.
Good point.
I'll be right back.
I don't know. It's not. It's one of those things that like there's not. I'm not opposed to like watching it, but it's just boring.
Yeah,
It's not fun to talk. I mean, I guess granted, we have not really been talking about this movie too much.
no, but
We haven't been razzing the movie as much as we probably should have, but I don't know. It's just kind of. I don't know. It's just you kind of watch and you're like, all right, cool.
It's just boring, and they build up like the mystery. Trying to make pre-established comic lore a mystery is always lame. It didn't work in Far From Home when they're trying to make Mysterio a hero. That twist didn't work. The whole Stephen Grant's actually Mark Spector thing that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Them not including Jake Lockley only hurt the story.
Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about Moon Knight besides the show, so I really.
Well, that's fair. Well, like all the stuff in the afterlife, right? They're balancing the scales.
Yeah.
Stephen and Mark. Then they introduce Jake Lockley, and okay, how does the balancing the scales work if there's a whole third personality that we know was present beforehand? Because we saw the second sarcophagus that they walked past.
Mhm.
How can you really balance the soul, balance the scales, if like a third of it's missing?
Gotcha.
So even from that point, even from just writing the show, no comic standpoint alone, the introduction of Jake Lockley introduces that major plot hole.
I really like the fighting choreography in this part too.
Yeah, this is awesome action choreography. You know what Moon Knight doesn't have?
That.
Yeah.
It has choreography. Not good. Man, I'm hungry now.
There's some leftover pizza in the fridge. It's cold Tony's pizza.
Thanks. I mean, when I get home, I'll eat, but I do appreciate the offer.
No, of course, we got cold. We do have some leftover cheese enchilada as well from King Burrito.
We've got some leftover crack.
Oh, I feel like that won't be left over for long. I feel like that's.
No, believe me, if you want it, you got to take it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel like.
It's going as soon as the recording ends.
I mean, I see you lining it, getting it ready now, preparing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how drugs work.
I know some of them work. Crack's not one of them.
I think crack is like one of those that you can either smoke or snort, or like I think for most of those that are like created in a lab, you can like make them in different ways.
If
like,
they don't make it in Breaking Bad, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, right. Either way, if you crush up something, you can snort it, and crack is a physical thing, so I imagine you can crush it up. Whether or not snorting it is going to do anything for you, I don't know.
Is crack made in a lab? Because I know it's made from cocaine, which is just extracted powder from a plant, right?
Man, I can't tell you.
I like all the partial facts we have. This makes a very good argument.
I don't know anything about crack.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. This is such a fun movie.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
You don't see pirates often enough. Like I don't feel like pirate is nowhere near as like big a genre as a western. You know.
I think it's. I mean, the pirates are probably harder to make than definitely
Yeah.
harder to make than western. But I want a good more like fantasy pirate show.
Absolutely.
I like Our Flag Means That, but I don't like one that's a bit more of a drama. I would love to write one.
I would love to write a whole series based on Henry Avery's exploits. The book I just read about him, Enemy of All Mankind, is incredibly interesting. It's like it's just a whole the comprehensive history of everything surrounding his great heist, including like the Mughal Empire.
This is the Lego set I had.
Yeah, this is the one I had too, actually.
Yeah, that was a good set.
Yeah,
Great
some
set.
great figures, great. You got the gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of interesting drama there. Not even just like with, and I feel like it would capture a lot of different audiences.
Yeah.
You've got the Mughal, the Warring Brothers in the beginning. You've got the pirates and stuff. There's a lot of drama with the East India Trading Company, so you can appeal to the stock boys.
Yes, of course. I love the like them walking through the moonlight. Is it changing really quickly as they like pass through the moonlight here?
Yeah, that's
It's
great
so
effects.
cool.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't like that would be dope. I love how much fantasy can happen with like pirate stories.
Oh yeah, because there's so many like tall tales and myths, like the Kraken and stuff.
Yeah, that's what just stuff like if I were to write a pirate story, it would be touching on that. Like I mean, I would think I would like have it somewhat genuine, like not necessarily based off a real pirate or something,
Yeah.
but have it be grounded in some reality, obviously. But
Yeah. Realistic fantasy.
Yeah, I love writing fantasy. I love writing. I don't want it to seem like this. It's like I wouldn't want to write like some weird not weird, I guess, some historical fiction about pirates.
Yeah.
I guess is my thing.
That's fair. And I would love
Right.
to see more pirate fantasy.
'Cause this has like a good amount. Like this series has a good amount of fantasy in it, but I think it could go further. You know,
Yeah. Pirate goblins.
Pirate Goblin. that is my brand. Yeah. Not even necessarily. Like, I think it would still be like humans and stuff, and my very brief idea that I'm coming up with right now.
Yeah.
But it would be like they tackle krakens and then other pirate type of history. I don't know.
Yeah, like seafaring myths. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
seafaring myths, more magical objects,
Yeah, mermaids. You know,
mermaids,
Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the Killer,
Momo,
been drowned.
Slender Man.
I bet there's quite a few guys on ships who were upset when Ben drowned.
I think there is like on the point of Slenderman. That's an interesting little design you could have because like Slenderman's got like tentacles coming out of his back, but you could just like make those like octopus tentacles.
Yeah.
Like each carrying a little like a cutlass. He's got like pistols in his hands.
Yeah.
You know,
Pirate Slenderman.
pirate
would-
Slenderman.
I think a good a horror pirate story. That I mean, anything I write has comedy in it. That's the nature of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
But like a good horror pirate thing. Plus, I think adding comedy in any type of other genre enhances the other genre if
Yeah.
done correctly. Because then you're taken aback by the funny parts, so then you're not as prepared for the horror, I guess,
Yeah, I agree.
or drama.
Yeah, I try to shoot up a little bit of like humor,
Yeah,
and whenever I write a horror script, specifically because it's meant to make you feel like you're safe,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden, oh no, you're not.
yeah. Plus, comedy isn't everything.
Yeah, and these
Literally,
days-
everybody has their own sense of humor, and it's like such a thing that like it's so real that like to write a drama or a horror thing without like really any comedy
Mhm.
or like a funny character or some type of joke in it,
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work, in my opinion.
yeah. And a lot of times when I write, like sometimes I'll just write a scene that like makes sense to me while I'm writing it out, and then we'll do like we did a script read of this horror script I wrote, and there was this scene that everyone just started like busting out laughing at, and I like as I was hearing it, as I was reading it out loud, I was like, yeah, you know what, this is objectively hilarious. This is not something that would happen. These are not how real people act.
Yeah.
But it made sense in the script, so
Yeah.
it works.
Oh, it came back. Went back to the beginning.
Whoa!
I too would reject the horrible rules of the British Empire to be a pirate.
I also wouldn't wear a corset.
You would,
Well, I'd wear
Yeah.
a corset. I think it'd help my figure, but like the British rule, no, strip that away.
yeah.
Fair enough. I want to look like Will Turner. I'm gonna grow my hair out again, be like that.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Think it'd be a good look on you.
Get my mustache growing a little bit more than it has now.
Yeah. Spray yourself with water like every 10 minutes.
I'm
so you
always
got
wet.
that
I'm
s- yeah.
just always soaking. I don't think I could do a goatee though. I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not my thing.
We saw Black Label Society last night opening up for Anthrax, and as soon as they came on, Zach Wilde was like completely drenched. I feel like he probably did wet himself before coming on stage just for the effect, like the glisten.
I sweat so much, especially because of how hot it's been.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
like in that sense, I'm always wet.
Yeah, I notice when you sweat, but like when you sweat, it's like a normal amount of sweat. There was like drips.
I
From
mean,
this
that's
man.
fair.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not. I don't think you're around me as like the sweatiest I get.
probably not. That's fair. I'll
'Cause
say.
if I'm going to yours, it's not like I'm walking here. I drive here and then walk from outside to you.
Yeah, and we don't get outside too
Yeah.
often together. Like we've gone to like shops and
We
restaurants
could
and food
stand
trucks.
outside and walk around a bit in the heat tomorrow, and then just see how much I sweat. Could be a fun little game. These dead.
I feel like PG-13 movies, like even that much blood gets cut out now.
Really?
I feel like since the last time you saw like a PG-13 movie where someone actually bled.
I don't even pay attention to the ratings of movies anymore now that like I can just like walk into an R-rated film.
And also like streaming services, most of them just aren't rated, so it's just kind of like
Yeah, usually like it's a TV rate, like you'll see TVMA or something.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just like PG-13 action movies, you know, like Die Hard 4 comes to mind. Like there's scenes in Die Hard 4 of dudes getting shot with like assault rifles. It's like a little dust thing puffs out of them rather than any blood at all.
When did Die Hard 4 come out?
2008.
Did I watch that one? I don't feel like I watched that.
You may not have.
I don't remember the plot of I remember Die Hard 3, but I don't remember 4.
You did watch it with us. You might not have paid attention. You might have fell asleep. Us, of course, being Jacob, being our dad and I.
Yeah, I was like, I was
Yeah.
not here.
Our dad, I, and Ash.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I still haven't seen the last Die Hard movie. The one it's set in Russia.
There's more.
There's a fifth one.
Yeah.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
That's a good name for it, I guess. But also, like, I've never seen any Die Hard movies.
First three are fantastic. The fourth was stupid, but it does have Timothy Olyphant in it. That's always good. Haven't seen the fifth one, and it looks like the sixth one's not going to happen. They're trying to get Die Hard 6, Die Hardest off the ground for a little bit there. But yeah, that was going to be the title, which is an awesome title. But it didn't come underway, and then Bruce Willis is retired from acting, so.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm retired from acting as well. After my high school play I was in, senior year, I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm not retired from acting. I'm just on a long hiatus.
Fair enough. It's a beautiful couple. Obviously, I feel like me saying that's not like shock.
Yeah. No, they are, they got some great looking faces, especially for the time. And for the crowds that they hang around with, not a single person comes close to their levels of attractiveness.
Yeah. He's not wearing a fake wig, and she's one of 3 women in this movie, so
Yeah.
not really about that.
She's got a lot of makeup on, That those lips have remained red this whole film.
And those brows, not a single hair out of place.
It's crazy just how much I didn't realize how much cosmetic stuff they had back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't
So-
either.
Love Jack. No character arc. Just he gets some treasure and he leaves.
That's his character arc. That's all he needs to do. That's all he
Yeah, I
wants.
mean, he's not the main character. He's the comic relief.
Yeah,
And then they in the 4th movie they were like, let's make him the main character, but also give him no character arc.
Yeah, it's kind of like The Dark Knight, Batman's character arc in that film is he learns to fight dogs.
I don't know what you're referencing. I'll be honest.
You've never seen The Dark Knight?
I have. It's been a while. I don't.
At the beginning of the film, some dogs bite him, and he doesn't he can't cope. And at the
Mhm.
end of the film, there's the Joker sends some dogs after him, and he punches him.
That's the whole reason. I mean,
The only change for his character in that whole.
Okay. I mean, Batman's pretty
stagnant.
stagnant character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most I think superhero characters are though, which is why I have a hard time watching a lot of superhero movies.
That's why Iron Man 3 is fantastic.
Yeah, it's about a guy with PTSD.
Yeah, Iron Man's, he's got PTSD now.
Mm-hmm. Great character arc.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How to be a bird pooping on people.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah, it's a little harder for me though. Like
The British Admiralty of all people.
if I was a bird, I'd just fly to England and just shit all over everybody who's wearing expensive clothes.
It's a cool hat.
Yeah, man. He's the best dressed there.
From the moment you met her at 9 years old.
Passed out. She stole your necklace. What are you gonna say? I love you.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
your dead dad gave you.
Yeah, like I feel like that should have been a turning point in in his relationship with her.
I don't know. I mean, they were 9. I wouldn't like.
Is why he loves her. He realized she did that, and he realized he didn't care.
Yeah, fair point.
That's sick.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
Just balancing on the sword.
Oh, we shouldn't have used the short rope, so he would have died immediately.
Maybe the pirates did have it right.
Yeah.
The real Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, were the friends we made along the way. This is when they say the title of it, and it's The Executioner that says the title of the movie in it.
Yeah.
And then we all take a shot.
He's moved.
Huh?
He's moved by the scene.
He has moved. He wipes a tear out.
I've never seen anyone stop one of my state-sanctioned murders before. I didn't know they could. Maybe I don't have to murder.
It's against the law.
Maybe this person.
They may be murdered.
Yeah. Maybe there's a better justice system underway.
Nah. It goes downhill.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't like juries? You don't like the fact that there's only one judge now instead of two presiding over the whole.
I was wrong with 2 judges.
Number 2 means poop.
I mean, they didn't even have lawyers back then. You can't have 2 judges fighting a guy without lawyers.
That's true. But if you got the lawyer, everyone's got a lawyer. You got the jury. Then you got 2 judges. You got to discuss it as well.
The judge needs backup. He can't be going like there are a lot of court dates that are always being postponed, and now the judges need backup.
They have
Backup,
the
conference. They got to talk to each other. It has to be discussed. The sentence.
the judge now has the weird cop guy that's like they have like that cop person that's always with them to like, take the person away.
Oh yeah.
That person's like, they're the comic relief of the court of Judge Judy. It's cracking jokes.
Yeah.
These 2 proper British people are just like, yeah, this bumbling moron we've had the most fun with in our entire lives, who we're going to save.
That guy's not even that handsome. You're gonna marry him?
Right,
I don't think she gets a lot of say in it, Ash.
Then become a pirate. You can marry whoever you want.
That's what she's doing. She's marrying whoever she wants. He canonically smells bad.
Yeah.
Breath. But canonically, all their breaths should stink too, right?
I should think. I mean,
What are they cleaning it with,
they chew on mints.
I mean,
mint?
Yeah.
I mean,
The mint leaves.
the governor or mayor, whoever her dad is, for sure. But the question is, of course, could the guards afford sugar?
pour some sugar on me. I can't afford sugar. Spent it all on my Disney Plus account.
Why don't any of them shoot him?
'Cause
They
all
have guns in their hands.
The British, Royal Navy, a bunch of cowards waiting for the order.
He has plot armor.
Yeah. Both great and true answers.
Now he's just too far away.
Yeah, waste of a bullet.
You point down like that, and the ball's just going to roll out of the musket. I assume.
And then it cuts to look that he has a character arc. He now likes pirates.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like, oh, that's my daughter wants to marry? All right, he's my son, I guess.
Yeah. Wow, what a guy.
Will Turner.
Legolas. Lego what? I don't have that one.
I love the Lego sets. One day they'll make Lego sets of us and our adventures. You think they'll do a Just Very Mundane Lego set ever?
Oh yeah, this is
the couch and three people.
well, the walls, you build the walls and then you've got like a crap ton of stickers for the posters.
Yeah.
It's all stickers, really.
I mean, it's essentially like we have a set just like Friends has a set, They had a Friends set, so
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You
You got the lights coming in above, except it's like a
Yeah.
ceiling fan.
I forgot that's how it ends. Everyone just shrugs and says, okay.
Yeah. Well, the boss man doesn't want the pirate dead anymore, so it's just,
they'll figure out in the second movie.
I'm glad Elizabeth finally admitted she liked Will here. We all knew it. I knew if I set her up with some ugly guy, she'd go right to his arms.
My brilliant scheme has worked.
If there's a Will, there's a Turner.
have a blacksmith for a son now. I don't have to pay anymore.
All the swords I buy.
And he's got a great cape and a great hat, and he's just a great dresser all around.
Oh, I wonder if he'd give me that hat.
Yes. Don't.
Mouse
Why are you
player.
lingering that long on your daughter kissing a man?
Wow,
He wanted to go
I
after
don't
the
know. He's
hat,
like a
but-
creep.
He's like, I wish I could marry her.
Oh Lord.
You know how they were back then.
Back then, man.
You know how they are. Men.
Men. Is that what
Yeah.
we said?
Yeah, men.
Men does what a man.
A few of them do.
Yeah, a few good men.
Few good men try to marry their daughter and take the stand that the rest of us won't.
Yeah, that's what the movie's about, right?
That's right. Join us next week where we'll be watching A Few Good Men.
Yeah, we're gonna do a few good men and then watch the second and third Pirates.
No, we should
that
have
the-
like another courtroom movie. That's like the You Can't Handle the Truth. I haven't seen it.
12
Oh.
Angry Men.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, so we do this
Ooh,
one,
yeah.
then A Few Good Men, then the second one, then 12 Angry Men, then the third Pirates, then what's another men movie we can watch?
Another men
Uh,
movie. Spider-Man.
The Men Who Watch Goats.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Neither have I.
Like George Clooney.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. I know it's called The Men Who Watch Goats, and that's enough for me.
Like
Though.
Birdman.
Stare at goats.
The Men Who Stare at Goats. That's it.
Yeah. I think it's a World War II movie. That's all I really know. And I could
Okay.
be wrong about that.
Let's watch all of Law and Order. Do commentary tracks for all of Law and Order.
Hey, man,
All
fuck with Law and
26
Order.
seasons.
That's just the main series.
Yeah.
Got y'all spin off. We are making a big commitment.
Oh yeah. This is Law and Order, the commentary track YouTube
Law and
channel now.
Order JVM.
Yeah, that's what we get known for.
If there's one show we should be, rizzing. No, what is it? Ribbing.
Riffing.
Riffing.
Yeah.
Ribbing.
Ribbing and riffing on.
Well, ribbing works too, I think, but like riffing is like what you usually use
Yeah.
for movies. I've found out.
Point is, everyone wants to hear three men riff on SVU.
Everybody wants it. All the
Mhm.
suburban moms that watch it.
All right, well, now we got to sit and wait through the post-credit scene setting up the second movie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
when
Does
we
it
see
actually-
Davy
maybe actually
Jones
a-
turn his head.
Is there an end credit scene in this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
doubt. It's 2002. They weren't invented.
I don't even think the fourth one had one, did it? No, I take that back. I think the fourth one did.
It did?
I feel like it, because what played, when we saw the fourth one on the drive-in, what was the second movie? Did we stay for that?
I think it was like the Twilight movie,
No,
like the third Twilight movie.
and we stayed for a little bit
The
of
fourth
it.
one didn't set up anything. It was like, what? They're just eating scones or something. Like
Really couldn't tell you. Don't
All
remember.
right.
I
Is
could
it-
be wrong?
I don't remember this.
Does this one not have like? For some reason, I feel like there's a bit at the end of the credits where there's like the comic relief characters in the boat,
Oh.
like stranded.
That's
You're
probably
right.
right.
It could be that. Yeah, back when that's what. That's
Oh,
all
wait,
I
Johnny
cared
Depp's
for.
in this? Sick.
Whoa,
I didn't know that.
Stop.
Wait a minute,
What was
who-
he in the movie for like 10 minutes?
Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush.
Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. Cool. I don't know why I should have done the. Is it Orlando Bloom?
Yeah, so the logo just played, so you can hit play on your DVD now.
Yeah, but thanks. I mean, we'll say if there's like a good little bit with all of them, I guess. But I'll go ahead and do like outro. Thanks for watching along with us, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't know how frequent this will be. The goal, I guess, is we'll probably try to record 3 of them at some point, and then I'll start releasing maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly. Not really positive yet. Maybe just kind of as it is. Don't even really know where these are going to be available to watch, but obviously if you're here listening to me saying that, you have found out where to watch them.
You can find it on Twitch. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on OnlyFans, our Patreon, anywhere and everywhere videos are sold.
Not Discord.
Not specifically not Discord. Yeah, I don't know if there is a trailer, but yeah, thanks for anything y'all want to say.
In gerrymandering.
All right.
Yeah, down with the government.
Down with gerrymandering. Hate
Thank
that
you,
guy.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye,
thanks.
bye, bye, bye,
All right.
bye.
Okay, good night.